And I'm live. Welcome. Thank you for the raid, Emmy. Rip and tear, in brackets, Velma. That is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in this chat. Jesus Christ. Although, I mean, if she's 15, then it probably wouldn't be a particularly, pleasant experience. Oh, that's not a good start to the stream. Hang on, I'll pour some tea and then I'll put on my camera. Welcome, everybody. I'm disgusted and I approve. God, I just made a noise as I stretched for my light switch there. Jesus. Rip and tear, age-appropriate Velma. Sure, that'll work. That is, by the way, if you're wondering what the song is in the background, if you don't know, it's BFG Division by Mick Gordon for the Doom soundtrack. Probably my favorite song on the soundtrack, and it's a soundtrack I listen to a lot. It's kind of my one foray into, like, heavy metal. It's listening to the Doom soundtrack. It's very good. Let me just pause it and turn on my full camera. It's me! Welcome! Woo, I'm live. Oh, Velma. Yeah. Oh, no. Velma, the one that got away. Hi, Wheat Pigs. God, I love that emote. Is that the best emote on Twitch? Anyway, let me just minimize that VLC window that I was playing that soundtrack in. And, yeah, we'll get into some stuff. Horrible Bean. Lovely. That's a great way to start the fucking day. Ugh. Ugh. Fine. Hi, Dreya. I've turned on my fan just then because it's too hot. It's now 18 degrees. There are some teens hanging about outside my window. That's never a good sign. And there are guinea pigs wandering in and out from the garden because it's slightly too warm for them. So they'll go out for about 5 minutes. Once they get sick of it, they'll, wander back in, check on me, and then go back out again once they've cooled down. I'm going to Google this word, Pilgrim. Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. Anyway, that's going to remain unsaid. I mean, I wouldn't. Hello, Canarius, welcome. And then, yeah, I'll do the bean, fuck it, why not? We'll get that over with. And then I'll do the hurdle and the global, and then we'll get back into Wolfenstein, because Wolfenstein was really fun yesterday, and I'm looking forward to just turning off my brain and shooting some Nazis. Hang on, let me just spin the wheel of beans. That is Tutti Frutti or soap. Cool. Disgusting. Which one even is it? I think it's this one. I haven't actually had a bad one in a few days. Maybe like 2 or 3 streams, which is strange. Oh yes, I need to add exclamation mark friends to a timer. In fact, why not do that right now? Hang on. I'm gonna copy that. I'm going to go to Nightbot. Just while I'm here. While I'm not in a game or anything, I should probably do this. If I go to timers on my Nightbot. Sorry, I'm looking at my keyboard, but I can't quite see my keyboard past my microphone, so I have to do this to see the keys properly. If I add a timer, this will be called 04, because I already have 3 timers, and it'll be called Friends. F-R-E-N-S. Friends. And let's say it goes off every 35 minutes? Something like that? 40 minutes? Yeah, I don't want to spam. Let's say 40 minutes. We'll submit. We'll copy that text in and then submit. There we go. Now every 40 minutes, that'll come up, basically. There we go. Let me take the bean. I was about to say, let's do the hurdle. Bean first. Bean. I look rough today. My hair looks like I've been dragged through a ditch. I haven't done anything to it. I woke up and just threw on some clothes. So I look a bit rough today. Yeah. What the fuck flavor was this supposed to be? This is the socks one. It tastes like socks.
Ooh, a shiny coin.
What the fuck was that? Oh yeah, it's the socks one. For some reason I thought the bad version was going to be soap. So I was like, this isn't the bad version. It is a bad version. Well, oh, the tea is too hot to drink. Do I have water? I do.
Ooh, a shiny coin.
Sarah, stop that. Oh, it's just stuck in my teeth. That is bizarre. For some reason, I thought. Sorry. It's bizarre. It's genuinely bizarre how well that tastes like socks. Like how accurate that is. Like it tastes like rancid socks. It's really fucking awful. We were better off. Boo, boo. Sorry, that gets stuck in my head so often. And now it'll be stuck in my head again. Hello, Peanut, welcome. Would you believe that for the last 700 plus days, I've worn PJs and a Superman dressing gown to work? What would a Superman dressing gown be? Sans cape, unfortunately. What would a Superman dressing gown be aside from the cape? I guess it would just have like the chiseled abs and pecs and stuff on it, and maybe the symbol. I mean, I would have assumed it would make more sense for the Superman dressing gown to just be the cape that you kind of wrap around yourself. That would make thematic sense to me. Phil, mate, come on, Phil. Superman dressing gown. It's still in my mouth. I need to wait for the tea to cool down. Oh, that's what it says. Yeah. What color is Superman's cape again? I didn't really read Superman. This is the image that's just come up. Just the logo and color scheme. Yes. This is what's come up when I type in Superman. Dressing gown. I have a dressing gown, but I don't really enjoy wearing it. Oh, thanks, Nuku. I have a dressing gown, but I don't really enjoy wearing it very much because it feels too... I don't know. I feel slovenly when I wear a dressing gown. If I'm in pajamas past about 10 a.m., even on a weekend or something, I feel like I failed the day. Like, I like being fully dressed. Like, usually the first thing I do after getting up is shower and get dressed. Like, I don't like hanging around in pajamas, and I don't know. Dressing gowns for me are exclusively used when I'm sick or if I've just written off a day entirely. I just don't really enjoy wearing them very much. Same with slippers. I have never worn slippers, which might sound insane to most people, but I don't think I've ever actually worn a pair of slippers. I got bought a pair of slippers for Christmas last year, and they're exclusively used as tiny little guinea pig beds. They're sitting by my amplifier down by my feet right now, and they are coated in guinea pig fluff, because the guinea pigs started, like, dragging them over to their pillow and using them as sort of, like, when they don't want to go onto their pillow fully and stretch out, but they want to, like, sit on something soft. So they're, like, sort of halfway beds for the guinea pigs, and I've never put them on. They're disgusting looking Grinch slippers. They're very fluffy. I would not be seen dead in them. I've been whispering in your ear for the better part of 15 years. Slipper and dressing gown depressed me, can't do it. That and curtains drawn in the day. I do the curtains drawn in the day thing. Honestly, if I I feel a little depressed about it, to be fair. If I wasn't streaming, I'd probably have the curtains drawn, which is a different kind of depression, I think. Yeah. Hello, Sambal, welcome. Like, although I think if I have the curtains drawn, it might slightly fuck up the lights. No, it actually looks fine. I prefer having them open, though, when I'm streaming. It makes me feel like more of a person, basically. It adds, like, a little bit of light, like, natural light coming in, which is nice. Adds some, like, contrast to my face. But, I don't know. Sometimes I have my curtains drawn throughout the day. I can also lie on the bed, but not in the bed during the day. I have discovered, I used to mock Emma about this. I've discovered that I'm the same. If I get into bed during the day, even if it's on the bed, if I get in bed during the day, or even lie down and cover myself with something, I will fall asleep. Like, I'm essentially a budgie or a canary. Like, if something covers me, I'm out. Like, that's it. Because I'm usually quite tired throughout the day because I have horrific sleep. Like, I have chronic insomnia, and so I'm always a little bit tired. Notice me, senpai. Ooh. Notice me, senpai. Ooh. I don't think I can recreate the high pitchedness of that prompt. Ooh. My voice breaks now. I think I summoned something from inside of myself when I recorded that. I say recorded that. I just clipped it from a stream. Anyway, let's do the hurdle. Why not? I'm gonna put away the beans because they depress me, and also the ears were redeemed, so I'll have to put on the fucking ears. I'm reaching over for them. Elv's trying to lead Dreya into Lothalorian blindfolded and he keeps falling asleep. I think if I wore a blindfold, I would fall asleep very quickly. I've never worn a... Actually, I've just had a memory that you've reminded me of something. I've never been blindfolded by anybody, but when I was a kid, I've always had trouble sleeping. I've always had, like, really bad sleep schedules and I've always had really a hard time falling asleep. And when I was a kid, I used to... When I was very young, I just got a memory of I used to have like a blankie, like a security blanket when I was a kid that I used to carry around with me when I was very small. And I just got a memory of me like folding that up and putting it over my eyes when I was going to bed because it would help me sleep. I'd forgotten about that. Like a little pseudo blindfold. Anyway, let's play the hurdle, shall we? You said blankie? Yes! Ugh, very cute, by the way. Oh, this sounds like something I'd know. Horns coming in like that? This sounds like something I should know. Oh, fuck. Fuck! What is this? Is it Earth, Wind, and Fire? It sounds like that kind of era. I really like it. Do you remember it? You thought it was Earth, Wind, and Fire too, ha? I would recommend Earth, Wind, and Fire anytime. Do you remember the 21st of September? I did it last night and you're just saying exactly what was going through my head. I've heard this song many times. I don't know it. I'm gonna have to skip. I actually don't know this song. Fuck. Any sort of 70s happy funk shit I'll listen to all day. Like Earth, Wind and Fire, which I thought it was for a bit. Like, I have the best of Earth, Wind and Fire, I think, saved on my phone right now. I'll listen to Boogie Wonderland anytime. Sorry, I can't just keep listening to this. We missed it. We're a fool. We need to live with that. Let's do the global. Global. We'll finish through the global. Hello, Ollie. Welcome. We'll finish the global and then we'll move on to killing Nazis. Right? It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. I've been going through a very heavy Sly and the Family Stone phase lately. I really like Sly and the Family Stone as well. Although I haven't listened to that much of them yet. It's just, they're one of those bands that I've never really listened to a full album of. But anytime one of their songs comes up, like through recommendations or on the radio or in a shop or something like that, I'm like, oh, I really love this. Let me run the bet. I'll run the bet. Hang on. Apparently, I have been told that I should do the average for this, which is 8. No fucking chance, lad. Like, Mikey has said that he got it in 3, but was very, very, very lucky. I'm gonna say 8. That's my standard, right? 8. Because my average guesses taken on this game are 8. Let's start prediction. You have 1 minute. Gamble your points if you feel like it. Let's go back to this stuff. I'm not backing Dreya today. I fucking shafted me yesterday. So again, if you don't know what global is, if you are somehow new, which happens occasionally, don't say it doesn't, it does. It's Wordle, but for countries. You know, I guess a country, it tells me how far away I am from the correct country, and I keep going until I get it. My average is about 8.5 guesses. So today, the bet is on 8. Will I get it in 8 or less? So, you know, that's all self-explanatory, right? Once the bet runs down, I will make my first guess, because I don't want to spoil the sanctity of the bet. Also, I'm going to put on some music in the background, some, like... I have all of these soundtracks that I think are usable on Twitch, and I've never played them. So maybe I'll do that. If I go into my, like, actual music folder, my personal one, I have all of these soundtracks that I should be playing. Like, I have the Disco Elysium soundtrack. I could probably play that, couldn't I? It might be a bit depressing to play in the background of this, because this Disco Elysium soundtrack is not exactly a happy soundtrack, but it's what I've been listening to recently. Fuck it. Let's play this. Is it gonna work? Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, is that audible at all? It's on 40%. Might be slightly too loud or slightly too quiet. I don't know. Let's go back to the global. I mean, I'll guess Middle East like I usually do, because there's a lot of countries there, and it's kind of central to most of the world. So, why... Oh, I don't know. Fuck it, let's live dangerously. Let's say it's Chad. It's relatively close by to Chad. You said Crystal Maze vibes there. I read it as Crystal Meth vibes. I've never seen Crystal Maze, because I don't know if it was airing when I was alive, and it didn't really get rerun where I lived. Crystal Maze is the 90s, isn't it? 1 second. Crystal Maze. I know it's that guy from, you know, those movies. Richard O'Brien. That guy from, what's it called? What's the movie? You know, the one with Tim Curry where he's, Frankenfurter? You know, the movie. My brain has just gone blanked. I'm gonna wait here until somebody tells me. You know, Rocky Horror, thank you. Yes, that one. Yes, Rocky Horror Picture Show. I like that movie. Just forgot what it was called. When did it end? When was this on? Yeah, there it is, Richard O'Brien. 1990? So it was 1990 to 1995, and then it got revived. So I was not born when this was on. Okay, fine. Then it was some other guy. It says Richard Ayoade hosted it for a while. Ed Tudor Pole. I don't know who this is. Actually, no, yes, I do. He looks really familiar. I'm sure he's been in, like, lots of things I've seen. Stephen Merchant, everyone knows him, and Richard Ayoade, everyone knows him. I've never seen a single episode of this, even the revival. Anyway. That's our Crystal Maze adventure done. It might be south of Chad, in which case it might be like Botswana or Kenya, maybe? I don't know. Where's Kenya? Is that over here? 2,500 kilometers is a decent amount of length. The weirdest possible way I could have put that sentence. O'Brien did like 1 or 2 series? I have no idea. It's not Madagascar. It's probably some fucking island or something if it's really difficult. Let's try and go south. We're about 4 or 5 islands away. Let's say it's Botswana. No, it is not Botswana, so it's probably not in Africa at all then. In fact, yeah, I don't think it physically could be. Yet another unrealistic beauty standard for men. So it might be, like, I don't know, let's say it's fucking Armenia. No, it's nowhere near Armenia either, so it's... Oh no, is it up in Europe somewhere? If it's in Europe, it can't be hard, right? Is it Malta? No. But it's closer to Malta than it is to Botswana. But not as close as Chad. What? I guess it's West Africa then. I keep forgetting how huge Africa is. Africa's really, really, really big. Like, it's so fucking huge. I guess this must be 2,500 kilometers. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, that's about 5 Irelands. Let's say... Oh, what's around here, then? Is it... Guinea? Is it Guinea? Is that around here somewhere? There's Guinea, and then I think there's, like, Guinea-Bissau or something like that as well. Guinea-Bissau. I don't know how it's pronounced or said or even spelled. There's Sierra Leone, there's the Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire. There's Mali is around here. That is not how you spell Sierra Leone. Still not. Oh, fuck, it borders Sierra Leone. Right. This is where I get fucked then. Because I don't really know what's around here. Is it Ivory Coast? No, but it borders both of these, so it's this country. Fuck. Or it could be one that's above them and touches both, I guess. Oh no. Is it... I think Guinea is up further. I think Guinea's along here somewhere. Is it Senegal? Senegal is a country I vaguely know. I have 2 guesses, by the way. No, fuck. 1 guess. Oh, why is it always fucking Africa? I don't know Africa. Hang on, I bumped my pop filter. If I don't fix that, you'll get all the delicious plosives. Plosives. What's between Ivory Coast and Sierra Leone? I would have bet money that they were next to each other, if I'm honest. I'm now just trying to think of African countries and if I know even a little bit where they are. Malawi? Is that somewhere? I can rule out some. There's Congo, Congo 2, other Congo, Somalia, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Central African Republic, Botswana, South Africa, Lesotho, Madagascar. Shit, it's not it's not Niger and Nigeria, they're right there. It's not Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Egypt. I don't think it's Guinea. Fuck. I was kind of banking on Senegal, if I'm honest. Fuck, that's so far away. Right, so that didn't really work, did it? Fuck. What country is this, then? Is it... It's not Guinea. Well, the bet's fucked anyway. It's not Guinea. Oh, Guinea is there! Guinea would have been a better guess, but still lost. What is right here? I thought Guinea, I would have guessed, was above Senegal. What's between Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Ivory Coast? It begins with L? Liberia? That's the only country I can think of that starts with L in the L-I-B. It is Liberia, I think, is it? It is! I did not know Liberia was anywhere near there. Fucking hell. No, is it? It apparently is. That's where Liberia is. Let's do our daily bit of attempting to educate ourselves a tiny bit. Liberia is a country in West Africa, bordering Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Cote d'Ivoire. On the Atlantic coast, the capital city of Monrovia is home to the Liberia National Museum. You know it's tiny when the first line of their Wikipedia entry mentions their museum. What, was more beans redeemed? I ate one bean. Has another bean been redeemed? Because get them beans eaten, lad, has been typed in my chat. Oh, hang on. We can explore their... We can explore their national anthem. .org, my favorite file extension. I don't know what tune this would be to. All hail Liberia, hail! This glorious land of liberty shall long be ours. Though knew her name, great be her fame. It's probably not that tune. Let's close that and stop that forever because it's annoying, even me. How many people live in Libya? I said Libya again. Liberia. What is the most recent national anthem in history? They all feel hundreds of years old. The Irish one can't be particularly old, right? I mean, 1920s maybe? When was the Irish one? It's might be an old song, but I mean, we've only been a country for that long, right? Like a republic. I mean, there's lots of recent countries. So probably one of them. Although they all sound hundreds of years old by design, I think. None of them sound like, none of them have gone for like Italian neo-disco as a genre. They're all like classical. Which is, I think, somebody's missing a trick there. Somebody should do a dubstep national anthem. It would be fun. There's 5.2 million people in Liberia, which is way more than I was expecting. I was expecting like 1 or 2. Pharrell needs to produce an album with his silly little hats. It was written in English as well. Great shame. I mean, it sucks. The Irish national anthem is not good. It's really bad. I wonder if it's here. Ireland. If I go to Ireland, does it list our anthem? It doesn't! What the fuck is up with that? Highest point, Carrantoul, which is a tiny little hill. Why doesn't it list our national anthem? What the fuck, Wikipedia? 96.4% white. We are a very boring country. Jesus. I'm honestly surprised it's that low.
You need slapping down.
Don't tell the Brits if a country exists, they'll invade us. A Liberian... Is Liberian Girl... Is that the Michael Jackson song? Is that how I know what this country is? Anyway, let me go out of this. Let me finish this. Also, a link was sent. Hang on. Funny Egyptian orchestra fail. Putin visits Egypt. What am I about to watch? I think that's coming through quite quiet on your end. Rest assured, it's very funny. His little face! Oh, his little angry face! He looks like a cat when you've not given him treats. That has to be intentional, right? I don't know why, and maybe it's because of those insufferable ads for Compare the Market, but he looks like a meerkat to me. Do you think it's because of it's just conditioning from those ads? You know, those really fucking irritating ads? Simples. With the Russian meerkats. But I see him as a sort of pissed off meerkat. He's also very small, so maybe it fits. I wish the camera would zoom in on his knuckles as they clench white with rage. This is great. I can't believe how long they've kept the Meerkat marketing campaign. It's been like 20 years. It's still going, and it sucks. Like, occasionally, I will be subjected to brief seconds of ITV because my girlfriend, Emma, occasionally watches Coronation Street. Look, I'm trying to heal her as well. Don't worry. It's an ongoing process. But occasionally she'll watch Coronation Street. And so I'll see like ITV. And the meerkat ads are still going on. There's still those fucking weird meerkats wandering around going, "Hello, Sergey. Meerkats." Yeah. It's awful. The meerkat is meant to be Russian? Yes. Didn't they adopt a baby together? Hang on, they might be based. Let me see. Meerkat. What? I guess I'd type in compare the meerkat. If you're not British or Irish, this will mean nothing to you. Compare the Meerkat is an advertising campaign. British and Australian television? Oh. It has a Wikipedia entry. Love the cat ears. I don't, but thank you. They have it here in Australia too. An advertising campaign on British and Australian commercial television for comparethemarket.com. It began in 2009. It's been going on for 13 years. 13 years. Alexander Orlov, the anthropomorphic Russian meerkat featured in the advertisements. Can I see, like, modern things? Like, have they adopted a baby together? Fucking hell, the plot? Yeah, can I see, like, the plot? The lore? I want to see compare the meerkat lore. Compare the meerkat plot. The narrative. Are Sergey and Alexander a couple? The most startling change in TV canon tonight, from 2013, was news that Alexander and Sergey the Meerkats are now a gay couple with an adopted baby. What? Okay. It's on TV tropes. I fucking hate the modern world. Jesus Christ. So I saw so many of those teddies, like little teddy meerkats, with like simples attached to them and little tags. Oh, I hated it. Yeah, this is them. It kind of struck me as like a Smithers, Mr. Burns kind of arrangement, right? Like he's definitely a Smithers. Don't ask me how I know so much about Compare the Meerkat lore. Hey, I mean, look, I've occasionally stumbled across and not really watched or paid attention to like lore videos on YouTube, which seem to be ASMR for turbo nerds, where it'll just be some stoned guy going, the Elden Ring is actually part of the soul of the first warrior in, and just go on and on for hours. So I'm sure there exists the same sort of thing for Compare the Meerkats lore. There must be. Maybe that can be my niche if it isn't. Maybe I'll do some deep dives in here. 10 out of 10 impression. Okay. Well, it was Liberia. Hang on, let me put on full camera. I never actually paid out the fucking bet. Will Dreya get this in 8 guesses or less? I did not. Sorry, Liberia. I forgot you were a country. Let me close down these pictures and the Egyptian orchestra thing and the global and the hurdle. Just free up some RAM for myself, It'll be a good thing to do. Rip points. Close down the Doom soundtrack and the Disco Elysium soundtrack. I'm sure they'll come back at some point. And load up, what's it called? What's the game I was playing? Spicy Bean. Oh, fuck me. This better be a mild one today. I did 2 yesterday and it nearly killed me. I choked and couldn't speak for about 2 days. Oh, yay, the Nightbot has done it. Yay, it worked. That is cayenne pepper. Or cayenne? Which one is the American one that I was saying wrong for 10 years? 1 second. I'm going to Google cayenne pronunciation. Sorry. I should be shot for that. British pronunciation is KN. I keep saying the American pronunciation. I'm ashamed to my society. Cayenne. Sorry, I need to repeat it a few times in an American accent to just nail it into my head. Cayenne. Hello, friend. Would you like some cayenne? We're going out to a mass shooting later. Would you like to bring some cayenne? There we go. Now I'll remember. Okay, there we go. That is now linked in my... I'm so sorry. That is now linked in my brain now. Let's have a cayenne pepper. It's the brown bean. Lovely. I might need more water. Oh. This is the 3rd most spicy bean. It's the only... Like I've said before, on this little chart, right? It's mirrored, which makes this very useless for you. I'm just noticing. Let's go on this one, sure. The bottom 2 here, these 2, I skip, because they're just kind of pleasant to eat. Jalapeno and sriracha, they're quite nice. Sriracha is the lowest, jalapeno is the next one, and they're just kind of nice. Cayenne, habanero, and Carolina Reaper suck. Oh, let's eat. And then in the background, I'll load up the thing. Wolfenstein, that's the game I was struggling to remember. Oh. Oh, I got so red. I look sunburned. I'm gonna drink it out now. Thank you for the clip. Oh, stuck in my teeth still. Hang on. It's going to be gross, so I'm going to lean off camera. Thank God I stopped biting my nails. Okay, done. Now, my tongue still slightly hurts, but it's not nearly as bad as yesterday. Cool. Did I retch? No, just a cough for the chilly one. Enter. I went back in the VOD a little bit just to check the volume levels from yesterday, and it seemed fine, so I'm gonna leave all the volume where it is. Now, we desperately hope that it's saved, because I'm not 100%... There's no save option in this game. It just auto-saves and you hope it works. So... we'll see. The last... Slightly repeated, apologies. The last thing I remembered... from yesterday was we came across a Nazi that I said was kind of hot. So, let's see if I still feel that way. Resume. I hope I don't have to make that choice again. E to continue. Yes, here we are. I'm gonna pour some tea. Although I can't drink it for the next 20 seconds. Because it will hurt.
You're just another Nazi jerk. Went for coffee in the middle of the night.
So we're now pretending to be a Nazi. How do I pretend to be a Nazi and make it convincing?
Just head back to the cabin.
I think Joe Rogan has some really good points. Hey, have you heard of this site called Reddit? I think I might vote for Ted Cruz.
Sie können den Kaffee auf dem Tisch abstellen.
Sure, why not?
Augenblick mal. Lassen Sie sich mal ansehen. Ja.
So convincing.
Sehr schöne arische Züge. Findest du nicht auch,
I stand by my
Uli?
statement from yesterday, by the way.
Bitte, setzen Sie sich.
Yes, it was.
Entschuldigen Sie mein Benehmen. Ich bin Obersturmbannführer Engel. Und
Hello,
das ist
Engel.
mein
Who the fuck is Mr. Pretty here?
Das bist du doch, Bobby.
Was soll das, mein Schatz, ey?
God, I wish I were him.
Ich möchte Sie
I'm joking.
einem Test unterziehen. Damit lassen sich Spuren unreinen
His name is literally Laddie.
Ader einer Person fließen feststellen.
Is that your son?
Ich bin mir sicher, dass Sie diesen Test mit Leichtigkeit bestehen werden. Und wenn nicht, dann werde ich Sie erschießen. Haben Sie das verstanden?
What are you saying? I don't speak any of that European. I want to kill him so badly. Either her son or her little, who cares?
Wenn Sie nach der Waffe greifen sollten, sind Sie tot. Noch bevor Sie Ihre Entscheidung bereuen werden.
Why is everybody so fucked up with their little games in the Nazi world?
Lasst uns anfangen!
Sorry, I wasn't listening to the
Sehen
rules.
Sie das Foto, das Sie erregt? Wenn Sie wissen, was ich meine.
Choose the photo that... Am I more into eyes or mouths? Eyes, maybe? I like that makeup. I like the eye makeup sometimes. Sure, the eyes, I guess. Why not? This is all fun so far. It's like I'm at a
Und jetzt sehen
sleepover.
Sie das Foto,
I've never been to a
das
sleepover.
in Ihnen Glücksgefühle auslöst.
The flower. I like plants more than I like butterflies. I think butterflies are the same as dolphins, which makes me sound like an idiot, just as a standalone statement. But I think they're a bit smug looking. I think butterflies are less cute than moths. I think moths are really adorable. I love a moth. Moths are just like chunky and fluffy, and they're a bit gothy. I like moths a lot. They're very adorable. Butterflies, I could take or leave them. Moths are fuzzy, exactly. I follow a Twitter account called Daily Moths, which just posts pictures of moths, and I was like, yay, moths. But I like flowers a lot. I like plants and trees and flowers. I like sleeping in meadows because I'm a druid, apparently. One of the first games I played when I got a PS3. Great game, though I haven't really played the sequels. I've heard that the sequels are slightly less good, but that this game is amazing. So I'm really enjoying it so far. Moths are rich and fat. Aww. I have a picture somewhere of a moth that landed in my hair and then fell asleep. I follow Pond Life, which is a daily photo of a pond. Sometimes there's a frog in it. I need to find that because that sounds incredible. Anyway. E. Plant.
Interessant. Meinen Sie, dass dieser Mann unreines Blut hat, Bernhard?
Ich weiß nicht, Frau Obersturmanführer.
Well, because I like eyes and the flower?
Ja, das werden wir.
Wait, is this a Nazi test?
Nicht wahr?
Oh, is this like, oh, I need to pick lily white skin and I need to pick blue eyes? Is that it?
Ist sie am meisten mit Abscheu erfüllt.
Well, I could never be disgusted by pure Aryan skull shape. The spider, please. Is that what we're doing here? Shut up and get that bean down here. Oh, I missed that. Fine. I'm out of water, so that's going to be fun. I have poured some tea, though. Spin! That is strawberry banana milkshake or dead fish, which I do not have anymore. So, spin again. That is peach or vomit. Which, weirdly, is one of the less disgusting ones. Peach, kinda gross. The vomit one is less disgusting than you would imagine. It's not great, I wouldn't choose it. But it's not as bad as, say, stink bug or dead fish. Those ones are fucking horrendous. What did I just say?
Ooh, a shiny coin.
You need slapping down.
I need to drink it now. Fuck me, that's worse than I remember.
Ooh, a shiny coin.
Oh, it's too fucking hot. Thank you, Sarah. This feels like abuse.
Ooh, a
Thank
shiny
you, Craig.
coin.
Jesus Christ, that was unpleasant. Well, it's gone now. Abuse that you've consented to. Idiots. I'm more disgusted by... I don't mind spiders. Oh, I don't mind spiders anymore, really. But I'm not disgusted in any way by skulls. I could easily... Safe word. The safe word is harder. The safe word is, Mommy, please. I don't think I've ever been disgusted by skulls, or gore, or skeletons in any way. I think skeletons are kinda cute, in fact. So, E. Spider.
Ich hätte sagen sollen, dass das ihre letzte Wahl ist.
Fatty moths equals safe word. Oh, scheiße. I'm sticking with my convictions. It's spider, obviously. I fucking hate spiders, any of them, all of them. Like, they're cool and necessary, but stay the hell away from me. I have had, now, spiders, like, crawl on me and stuff, and especially teensy spiders that you get here. They're fine. A house spider I would not let crawl on me, because I would freak the fuck out. But they can exist around me, and I no longer care. Like, in my... what's it called? House. That's the word I was looking for. In my house, there are, like, hundreds of cellar spiders that just happen every so often. Not as much since I moved in. Skull is the SS symbol, so maybe spider. Oh, yeah, that's true. Do you have a skull on you? No, you've got an eagle with a swastika. God, you really love your swastikas. Like, you've gone all out on the swastika. Sorry, now I'm just staring at her chest. That's not good. She's probably going to be upset about that. There we go. What?
Wenn Sie ein Nicht-Arier gewesen wären, hätten Sie zur Waffe gegriffen.
Sie müssen diese Dame schon entschuldigen, aber sie ist sehr stolz darauf, diese Bilderrätsel mit wildfremden Männern zu spielen.
What are you doing underneath that table? And can I join?
Urlaubsfotos, alte Kriegsaufnahmen, gar nichts.
What, you took a photo of some skulls and
Davon
some
abgesehen kann ich ein
random
Nicht-Arier mit bloßem Auge
spiders on your vacation photos?
Du etwa nicht. Lassen Sie ihn gehen.
Am I
ja.
Jewish in this game? That would be cool. He's either
Nehmen wir mal
Bavarian
an,
or
eine
Austrian.
bildhübsche Frau wird in seinem
They're getting way
Raum
too fucking
einwarten.
big in England, it's frightening. Yeah, they're same here, they're getting bigger. I don't mind spiders at all, they're just doing their job and keeping the house clean, but also stay the fuck away from me. Okay, goodbye, thank you. I stand up and I'm just fully erect. Oh, sorry. Just waddling away. I'm so sorry. On a work call, I have no idea what's going on. Her corset is hot? Yes. As a Jew, I can safely say I'm not okay with fencing her. Oh. The table raises on your side. What just bumped the table? I don't know. Are you sure? Yes, I'm very sure. I have no idea what just bumped the table. Am I going this way? My coffee's gonna be cold. Hello, Mr. Nazi friend. I'm quite small. Oh, I'm kind of small. Look at that. That's my Snickers bar. Jesus. Is it a fun size? You can have fun with it. Look how small I am. Oh. Who will shoot first? He's not short, he's just slightly crouched right now. Yeah, when you have to kind of like, you know, kind of compress yourself in a bit. Where am I? I'm on a train, okay. Boden die Hauskat. No idea what that means. Verpflichten sie sich Jeitz. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, a little film festival, maybe. Film Festival 1960? Oh, Nazi filmmakers. Look, they were fucking morally reprehensible, but man, they could compose a shot. Oh, I'm impressed with the, like, liquid physics here. Look at that. Sign now, become a field soldier. Oh. That's probably not my friend. Oh, hello. Anya?
In here.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be out in the open. Apparently they can tell non-Aryans.
Get inside.
I don't know what ethnicity you are, but I don't know if either of us are Aryan. I don't know. As if that word fucking means anything. You want some coffee? I don't know if this is coffee or tea. It looks like coffee. It's too black to be tea. His coffees are stone cold by now.
Yes.
Please rate Dreya's German. It's not bad, somehow. I don't understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's the whole feature and skull shape, etc. It's all phrenology fucking
You know
nonsense,
there's
right?
just one bed.
Are we back onto the joys of Leni Riefenstahl? That's the
Yes.
word. That's the name I was struggling for. Yes. I mean, like, Triumph of the Wheel looks
comfortable
fantastic.
sharing?
It's just, you know, Nazi propaganda. Oh!
Sometimes Christmas. Sometimes birthdays.
Am I allowed to show that?
Suffering and death.
I can't make out a nipple, so it's probably fine.
Sometimes you just need to feel.
We're taking it very slow. Okay, there we go. Look romantic, I would say. Come on, bring it back. I guess.
I know
Oh,
where to go. Where to get inside Eisenberg. There's a hotel. It's on the same street as secret police headquarters.
am I seeing? Okay, I'm not seeing any nipples. There we go.
Everybody knows about it. Secret police headquarters is notorious here in Berlin. They bring prisoners inside for
No,
questioning,
let us see. I don't know.
and then they drive them back to Eisenberg.
Can I go back to
prison
the Nazi woman?
if they're still alive. Something's happening.
I'm not seeing
There's a
any
prison
either,
transport
sad
arriving.
face.
Come quickly.
Okay. Oh, it outside looks a bit like Bioshock Infinite now. Nips. Oh, hang on. Berlin, October the 12th, 1960. A prisoner trying to escape Eisenwald last week found himself in the belly of the beast when he was eaten alive by one of the guard Panzerhunden. By one of the guard Panzerhunden. The guards tried to pull out the prisoner from the metal jaws of the Panzerhund, but the superiority of Reich technology made the rescue attempt futile. The prisoner was a convicted murderer and rapist who will certainly not be missed by anyone. I like the idea of news broadcasts being read out in that kind of happy voice. What do you want? What am I looking at? I would not be up for the threat of killing Nazis after a brief shag like that.
Prison transport bus. You hide on that roof and you can ride it all the way into Eisenberg prison.
Shell dogs or armored dogs?
And maybe he won't see you.
Can you come and kill someone too? I think it would be cool if we did that like back-to-back thing where we like, you know, Jesus, the music.
This is true of the Nazis. They're not lacking in vanity.
Oh yeah, have you just seen what their mega cities were going to look like if they had gone on? It was ridiculous. They were so stupid looking. It looked like if the Roman architects had been on speed. Like, they were not good. The way you read that was very Fallout. Oh, wait. Fuck off. 1 second, then. Germania. Is this Dishonored now? This looks extremely Dishonored. Oh, they're talking about their bastardized version of the Ubermensch again. Poor Nietzsche. Nietzsche had some weird ideas, definitely, but poor Nietzsche. What they did to his stuff, Jesus. Serial killer on the loose. Murder duo suspected. Berlin, October 11th, 1960. The rash of murders which has plagued this city for the last couple of months may be the work of a degenerate murder duo. Sources close to the investigation say, so far 5 people have been killed. Each victim was found dismembered and scattered throughout the sewers. Witnesses reports speak of 2 strange men, most likely mentally and physically disabled, lurking around the crime scenes. They did not look like normal, decent Berlin folk to me, says one of the witnesses. Must have been one of them who did this awful thing. Cool. Erdmann's letter, I'm already slightly sick of reading, so no thank you. Hang on, I'll do the fucking weights. Just to get it done with. Where's my... there we go. There it is. 50 reps, quickly. I still feel the spice on my tongue. It lasts forever. Ugh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll do like a few more. 9, 50, 51, 52, 53, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. There we go. Just about. Maybe it'll be 60 from now on. Because I do want to make a little bit of progress doing that. That's kind of the goal, I guess. Aside from just punishing me. Whew. Here we go. Back on here. This is making me want to play Dishonored again. I love Dishonored, but I've played it too many times. It's the same problem I have now with the Elder Scrolls games. I can't understand German. Why am I waiting for him to finish speaking? I don't speak German. But, Dreya. I have an emote for that now. Yeah, it's like Elder Scrolls, where I love those games and could play them forever, but I have played them forever, and so I can't play them anymore. Like, I've finished them all like a dozen times each, so there's just nothing left. Am I going in here? I could just kill him, right? Where are my guns? Why don't I have any guns now? Why do I keep throwing away my guns? I guess I was undercover on a train, so it kind of makes sense. Ooh, armor. But why did I throw away my armor as well? It's just pointless. Surely I could have... Like, a Luger is small. I could have deposited that inside my prison pocket. Right? That is a Luger. If you just, like, lubed it up and put it in a condom, you could probably get that in you. It would... Although, no, it has the... You'd have to disassemble it first, right? I assume you can, like, unscrew the handle, maybe. Like, because... You know, that right angle is going to cause some difficulty, maybe. So, yeah. To be fair, I couldn't do 50 reps. Good on you. I used to do 200. That's how bad I've gotten. Oh, what are you? A hook shot? Is this a hook shot?
Curious gadget. Useless without a battery.
Laserschneider prototype. Also, some German was posted. Los geht's. Dreya ist sehr stark. I don't know what that means. Luger. Ugh. I mean, I'm sure, because that's the thing, right? You're meant to, like, disassemble and clean guns. I've never owned a gun. I probably never will. Not really interested in them. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a... This looks like a very dangerous battery. Stark is strong? Okay. I am not strong. I don't know. I don't know if I was ever strong. I don't think I've ever actually been strong in my life. I've been stronger than I am now, but I was never strong. Like, I'm strong enough to pick up a small person, but not really strong enough to do anything once they're picked up. I kind of can just lift them for a bit. You know, in like, oh, what's the hold? Like, there's the fireman hold that's over your shoulder. That's easy. Is it like the bridle hold, where you like you have their knees over one arm, and they're like back over the other arm, and you hold them like this? I can do that. That's about it though. With like a small to medium-sized person. Stronger than yesterday? I guess slightly. That's kind of all you can do. Dreya smile. Come on now. Oh, it's a laser cutter. So we're in
Needs a recharge.
what's it called? We're in Dead Space. Oh, this looks very Half-Life, actually. How do I recharge this? Can I just plug it into a wall socket? How is this meant to be recharged? Like, in day-to-day use? 1960... I've said this before in this game. The Nazis have done a lot. I mean, if we had laser cutters and stuff like this in the 60s, think of where we'd be now. Maybe it's alright that they took over. If they weren't doing all the other stuff, it would be fine, right? Oh, this is very Half-Life. What is this? Jesus. Use it to cut fences. Hold mouse 1 to cut. What, like this? Oh, oh, baby! I love it. They actually have, like, you know, terrain deformation and stuff. I noticed earlier in a firefight that I was hiding behind a concrete pillar and it was getting shot out by the bullets. And it was, like, crumbling and I had to move. So, it seems like they have full-on, like, terrain deformation. I mean, look at that! That's so cool! Next stream, I'm a neo-Nazi now. I discovered this website called 4chan. Anybody else heard about this? They've got some interesting ideas. A handful did end up working for NASA. Yeah, the Americans went in like a greedy child to a pick and mix after Nazi Germany fell. Just scooped up all the scientists and went, please make things for us, please. Will we be tried for war crimes? No, we'll keep you safe. Okay. That is apparently my German accent. It is not great. Germany missed a trick there. Oh no. I'm gonna have to do a jump, aren't I? Work distinguishes man from ape. Does it? I guess not much, really. If you shave a chimp, we look kind of the same. Like Joe Rogan or Alex Jones, they kind of look like somebody shaved an orangutan and then fed it steroids, right? Run! Oof! Jesus. Got the Jewish scientists before that too, and there were lots. Yeah, I mean, everybody's favorite boy, Einstein, right? German Jew. Up, please. Alex Jones is a beacon of human help. He is the reddest man you've ever seen. Ah. Let's maybe not go in there right away. Ah! This is bad! Why am I here? Ooh, a Fallout-style computer. I love that. And not the nice Welsh BBC presenter. Oh, I completely forgot she existed. I always find her kind of annoying. Hi! Fuck! Stab him! Stab him hard! Stab him in the neck! Keep stabbing him! Jesus Christ. Ah! Oh, for fuck's sake. This is going better than it has any right to go. Let's try and read some stuff. Inside the Siberian training grounds, Moscow, October the 12th, 1960. Located near the northern part of the Ural Mountains, not far from Karachi, the Death's Head Commando training camps are considered to be the toughest in the world. In a series of investigative reports, we reveal how these fierce combatants manage to live through their days in extreme cold temperatures and how it makes them superior warriors. It's like when you see those documentary pieces on, like, Shaolin monks, and it's just footage of them getting endlessly and repeatedly kicked in the balls over and over again. And it's like, this gives them true enlightenment. I'm like, does it? I feel like I'm enlightened enough without getting kicked in the balls over and over again. Ooh, headquarters map. That probably will be useful. I love the Dreya reads WURST propaganda shtick. Oh, it's a doggo! Oh, I don't want to kill the doggo, but he's probably been fucked up. I mean, he has robot legs. Bye, dog. Oh. That was more upsetting than the people. Which is a little bit fucked up to say, maybe. Although I'm not a speciesist. So maybe not. Ooh, a phone call. Yeah? Ja? Sehr gut. Ja. Ja. Nein.
Sie erwarten, dass ich Sie bei jeder Kleinigkeit um Erlaubnis frage und Sie besitzen nicht mal den Anstand, auf eine
Ich
einfache
bin
Transportanfrage zu
Deutsch.
antworten. Sie mich doch am Arsch, Sie Drecksack. Sie sind eine Schande für die ganze Operation. Ich nehme keine Befehle mehr von Ihnen entgegen, verstanden?
Yeah. Okay. That went flawlessly. Cool. Well, before I go through there, into, like, the secret Nazi dungeon, A+ voice acting, I kind of want to see if there's any more Nazis to kill. Because, you know, it's just a fun thing to do. Is this following me? Is this camera actually moving, or is it like one of those Mona Lisa things where it's like her eyes feel like they're tracking you around the room? Or both. Oh, hello. There we go. I thought he was listening to that song from Ghost for a second. Well, you're not listening to anything now. He's probably listening to Wagner. Do you have anything on you? Nah, you're fine. I'm supposed to be going this way. Huh. Let's go the other way first, then. Oh, hang on. Nazi documents. Oh, it's just an Enigma code piece. Who needs the Enigma code? First German lands on the moon. 1951. Fuck me, they're getting a lot done. Efficient Germans. At 3:56 yesterday afternoon, astronaut Hans Armstock became the first man to walk on the moon. First contact with the moon's surface was made 30 minutes after Armstock and his co-pilot Emmerich Otto steered the lunar module to its landing spot in an area known as the Glimmer Bowl. After landing, the two astronauts began their adventure on the moon by planting the beautiful flag of the Reich. Then they started collecting soil and rock samples for further analysis back on Earth. They also ate so many sausages they exploded. Back. Okay, cool. So they landed on the moon, what, 18 years before the Americans. They're doing really well. Do you think this game is secretly Nazi propaganda? I'm sure somebody's read it that way. Somebody on the internet who complains about games being political when they feature a black person. Nächster Halt. Venus. I'm guessing that means next stop, Venus. Ooh, another Enigma code piece. Is there like 8 Enigma code pieces in every one? That's what my thought was. Yes, okay, good. Yeah, let's go. In each level, that's what I mean. I kind of like this song. I'm assuming it's all German pop from the 60s.
Schichtwechsel, wir sind spät dran.
Meine Freunde.
Genau eine Minute, Hans. Dann müssen wir aber los.
I could take out him. It's one guy.
Vorwärts. Sau, du Dreckige, du komm vorwärts. Ich zeig dir was.
Can I throw a knife? No. I can't throw this knife. I need to get some special knives to throw.
Schnell vorwärts. Zeig dir was.
Schnell. I don't know what Schnell means, but I've heard it in war movies. Say what you like about them. Their design is beautiful, and that's with most of the gays gone. Was Hugo Boss gay? Because he was the one who designed the outfits. He probably wasn't if he was a die-hard Nazi. E. There we go. Jump. Schnell means quick. Okay. Schnell. Does Achtung mean warning? Or alert or attention? One of those. Oh, I love that bass riff. Fuck, bass riffs are cool. Yes, good.
I wonder if there's anything in this world worth saving.
Oh no, he's becoming an emo.
Tyranny. Enemy.
He's gonna start listening to Linkin Park.
I'm wondering if I have any friends left standing.
I've become so numb. Their helmets look very cool.
I'll fight alone. But I promise you this. Friends, if this is where they're keeping you, I will find you and set you free.
This game is incredibly stupid, right? But it's like the best Michael Bay movie you've ever seen. Like, I am almost ashamed to say, I found that whole cutscene really fucking cool. That music in the background and then the like silly little speech. It's really fucking cool. It's shamelessly campy. I love it. Exactly. It knows what it is. It's like a modern Duke Nukem, basically. It's very dumb. I never really played Duke Nukem. It was before my time. Duke Nukem was, I think, like early mid-90s. I don't think I was born when Duke Nukem came out. So I never really played any of it. I've only just seen references to it in other things. But it seems similar, you know. Dreya saying all of this. I like those memes where it's like Duke Nukem saying like trends, positive things. That's always very funny. So there's a robot. There's 3 or 4 Nazis. 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can see. 5. Is that one over there? Is that a camera? I can't zoom in with my knife. I can't like look along the edge of the knife like it's an IR sight and focus in. No, that's a camera. So there's 4 Nazis. A Nazi robot, another Nazi robot, 2 more Nazis, another Nazi. Okay, there's too many Nazis, so let's continue on. There's too many Nazis to take on right this second, especially without a gun. Lovely. Ladder. The ladders work okay. The ladders don't work amazingly, but they work fine. I'm not gonna slip off them and break my legs probably that much. Do me a favor, stop talking about stuff that's not old, saying that was before I was born. Well, when did Duke Nukem come out? Duke Nukem 3D is the like really famous one, right? Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem came out in... It was 2D platformers, but nobody's fucking played them, right? Nobody's played the 2D ones. And then there was Duke Nukem Forever, which everybody fucking despised, right? Although, there was a, what was it called? There's 3 or 4 Nazis that I can see. There's another. There's too many looking into any European parliament. Duke Nukem Forever. There was a prototype that was leaked to the internet recently of like an early version from like the early 2000s of Duke Nukem Forever. And people have been playing that and talking about it on my Twitter. Which seemed fun. Apparently it's better. Iron Man 2, that was before I was born. Well, main series, Duke Nukem 3D. I was 0 when it came out. Cool. When did it come out? What month? What month did it come out? Release. January! I wasn't born! Yes! It technically, on shareware, with the first episode of Duke Nukem 3D came out before I was born. There, I was right. The rest of them came out when I was like, you know, like 2 or 3 months old. Okay. So see, it is old. I played 2D? 2D must be very old. Along with Wolfenstein and Doom. 1 second. His name is John St. Oh, John St. John is the voice actor. I forgot his name was quite silly. Duke Nukem 2 was 1993. Jesus. Anyway, I was a teenager. I've never seen anyone so excited about not being born. I don't know if I'm an antinatalist, but I think I'm close. I kind of wish I hadn't been born. Not that I'm, like, miserable, although I frequently am. But, you know, I think things probably, like, net positive if I wasn't around, right? That's not even seeking, like, validation or anything. I don't know. What's the point? Yeah, exactly. Committed nihilist. I think, insufferably, I think I am a nihilist. I'm glad you're born, fuck that. It's not even a depressive thing. It's like, I think I'm just in favor of just quietly going extinct. Laser cutter. Oh, we still have that. Could I cut off somebody's balls with this? Probably. And it would cauterize the wound right away, right? Like... It would, if you cut off something with this, it would instantly cauterize it. You're real, no jokes this time. Ugh. Our lives would be worse, bigger Nazi to person ratio. I guess that's true, because the Nazis will never stop reading. They're all about that, right? Oh, that was nice. There's something broken about the human brain. I desperately want to grab that. Like, when it's, like, white hot, I'd be like... like a toddler touching a stove. There we go. On we go. I wonder if I can use this as a weapon. I might try next time I'm next to a Nazi, which is fairly soon. I mean, look at him. He's right there. Our side. We need every person on our side, because fuck them. Now, how do I go down a ladder? That kind of half worked. Going down ladders might be a problem in the future. Can I burn off a Nazi's balls? Yes! It didn't really work, though! Okay. Ah! No! Ah, fucker! You're here too! My stealth mission is going badly! Help!
Ooh, a shiny coin.
Thank you, Sarah. 10 for the ball cauterizer. It was kind of more the perineum, I would say, is what I was aiming at there. Hi? You definitely see me, right? Yeah. Okay. How do I block? Oh, I can block. Oh, come on, just fucking kill him. Kill the prick. Oh, a scorched perineum. That would hurt. If you don't know what the perineum is, I think that's the medical term for what sometimes gets called the taint. Which is an unpleasant word in general. But, you know, it's the bit between your genitals and your anus. that bit. That kind of... like, between the testicles or the bottom of the vagina and then the anus. That little bit there. It hurts a lot if you get kicked there. That might jog your memory. The gooch. I think that's an Americanism, isn't it? The gooch? Or is that the taint? I don't know. I've just said the perineum. Can I go under here? This looks like it might be a secret tunnel. Or not. Cool. I'm thankful for you, Dreya. Oh, a link. Oh no. That could be anything. Do I have a gun yet? I still don't have a gun. I have forgotten how to lean as well, by the way. How does one lean? Is it Alt? I don't remember. Well, we won't be leaning. It's worth a watch. Dexter, dinner table. That's a title. Oh, it's very quiet. He's in that? I've never watched Dexter. I think I've seen half of one episode. But, I've never really watched it. I didn't know he was in this. Not this guy, this generic man, or this woman.
I did not say I was thankful for you.
I know you can't hear this, I'm just watching it.
I am so thankful for you, Arthur.
Shut up, cunt.
Anyway. I've heard folks call it barse, but that's just for men. What, like, ball arse would that be? Like, the area between balls and anus. Fine. Jesus. It's a weird area, basically. It's not a particularly pleasant area, I would say. I don't want to get caught by this. The laser field. So I should probably go around. Clever stuff, right? Oh, can I pick up the... No, that's just armor. Why are there stun batons giving me armor? Am I just strapping them to the inside of my thighs? This doesn't seem good. This seems like it'll set off an alarm. Oh, I remember the mechanic I was taught 20 seconds ago. There we go. Remember this? We were taught it like literally half a minute ago. Cool. Fuck. Why did I bother? Bye. It seems to just be a turret rather than an alarm, so maybe we can chill out. Oh, there we go. This way, I imagine? I wasn't expecting a stealth mission, I'll be honest. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, Jesus. I wasn't expecting a stealth mission. I was more expecting this to be full-on run and gun the entire time. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? I need a gun. Let's go this way, try and kill a Nazi, hope he has a gun. I guess I'm thankful they don't have guns, but it means I don't get guns either. Is that more lasers? No, I think it's just lens flare. Because this comes from the era, and it's still kind of going on. It never really faded away, where lens flare is in every game for no reason, even though my eyes aren't covered by goggles, I think, at this point in the game. They just give you lens flare like you're a camera. I think I blame J.J. Abrams. Like much of the world's problems, I blame J.J. Abrams. It's because there was a period in the mid to late... Ah! There was a period in the mid to late 2000s where J.J. Abrams was the king of the box office, and every game is so preoccupied with being a cinematic thing. So preoccupied with being a cinematic experience that they would just copy him because he was the biggest draw at the box office for a while. He just stood there like, the fuck are you now? Why is this little crouch-walking weirdo walking up to me with a knife? What does he think's gonna happen? Oh, I'm dead. I can't see my own legs, but I would imagine next time I get a wide shot of my own character, pay attention to his thighs, because I've been squatting constantly in this game. My thighs must be like fucking brick walls. Like two, like ionic columns. Just wrapped in leather. Like it must look like an Olympic cyclist's legs. Like just crouch, 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 crouch. I can't see my own legs either. Oh. Oh, that's what I need to get back into as well. Because what I used to do as well as the weightlifting is squats. I would do like dumbbell squats. Like, you know, a few dozen a day. And that fucking sucks. If you don't do squats and then you try to do squats, you can do as many of them as you like and then feel the pain about 2 hours later when you suddenly can't get out of your chair. It sucks. Thick thighs save lives? Yes, they do. I typed in a moment of weakness. You know that AI art program called Dolly? Ah, fuck! Oh, Jesus. I remembered the crouch button just in time. Ah! Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? In here? Maybe? There we go. Cool. Are we safe? Maybe? I think we might be safe. Cool. They probably can't climb ladders. Jesus. Moment of weakness is a polite term for horn-induced rage. In a moment of weakness, I did type the phrase, Elvira crushes watermelon with thighs into the AI art generator. It did not really return anything. It kind of politely told me to go away, I think. Where am I going? Oh, are we in a urinal? Oh no. Are we in one of those troughs that you sometimes get in, like, you know, fairgrounds and festivals and shit like that? Are we the trough? Are we about to recreate that Sonic transformation art fetish poster? This is Brill. Thank you. When I started my previous job, my colleague had just started working out, so my first impression of her was just this limping slowly along the corridors and not being able to get out of her chair. Yeah, squats suck. Although, my thighs and calves are still massive. I could, like, I have, I think, okay legs because I did a lot of squats. Where am I going? This does not look right. Can I climb these pipes? Can I squish myself into a pipe like a rat and just wriggle up? Oh no, it's probably in here. Okay. Not as bad as me waiting 60 seconds for that Pretty Patel ass one. Look, we're all into different things. I apparently want Elvira to crush my head like a watermelon. Oh, that's brutal, but he is a Nazi. I have to keep reminding myself. He is a Nazi. It's fine. Also, how long was he pissing for? We were down there listening to him piss. How much did you drink? Or do you have a UTI or something? Like, does it only come out in like a very slow trickle? It's full of crust in there. It's more crust than urethra. It doesn't just burn, it makes me scream. Oh, there's a dog. Oh no. Kill the dog. Sort me then deport me, love. Jesus. I kind of want to kill that Nazi that I saw. I just saw a photo of them at a wedding with a girlfriend. I'm happy for them to finally be able to be out together. Yes, it's very wholesome. Elvira in general is quite wholesome. Are you asleep? That will make it easier for me to gut you. I've fallen asleep in chairs like this before. Goodbye. Aww. Oh, I can take his helmet. I wish I was just wearing these helmets. That would be funny. Just waiting at Heathrow for the flight to Uganda, mate. Who's that? Or was that? Jesus. There's very few more evil people than her, right? She's very evil. Ooh, that's cool. I actually don't think that knife was long enough to do what I just did. If I had to wait for Tories to be gone before I could joke, I'd never tell a joke. I think England is basically just Tory land now, right? They're never going to be gone. After the recent election, it's like, what more could they do? What more could they do? Like, they've done everything. They've fucked everything. Oh, a map. I've never opened the map in this game yet. And honestly, I'm not going to be opening the map that much, considering it looks this complicated. Goodbye. She seems old school evil. Like, folks, can't everyone see she's like 150 years ago? Yeah, her and Jacob, or her and all the Tories, they're all fucking blatantly evil. It's almost funny if it wasn't so harmful. Man, I'm just fucking butchering these Nazis. They're very unobservant. I thought the Nazis were meant to be like efficient and always on guard. Hello. Are you asleep? Well, there we go. I've always thought that one looked very gruesome. Like, I'd rather be stabbed full on in the skull than have my throat slit, I think. I don't know if that says something about me, but I'd rather be... I've said this before, if I could choose my own death, I think I'd get crushed to death.
Gold for the goblins.
Thank you, Nuku.
Gold for the goblins.
I just like that voice. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'd like to be crushed, I think. Crushed or drowned. I think I'd like to be crushed. This is the darkest thing I've ever said. I was suicidal for a while, and I always thought, when I was gonna do it, I was gonna walk into the sea with rocks in my pockets. Because I just thought, that sounds kind of more pleasant than getting stabbed or cutting or anything like that. Always kind of freaked me out. Don't like that. Nothing to do with veins or arteries. Ugh. Kind of puts me on edge. Don't really like it. It's like my one kind of weird body thing. Like, I'm not put off by gore at all. I don't mind gore. But there's this one scene in a horror movie. I think it's Nightmare on Elm Street 3. So, not hugely well acclaimed, I think. Although I think that one is one of the higher rated ones. Anyway, there's a scene where in the dream, Freddy, like, makes one of the kids into like a weird fucked up marionette by like tearing his arteries and tendons out of his arms and like using them as the strings to like make him do a little dance, and it genuinely made me gag. Like, I did not like it at all. That's the one gory thing that gets me. Do I not have a key? Oh, who has the key? Surely the Nazi man would have the key, right? I've killed so many Nazi men. Surely there'd be a key. It was a Nazi man. That's a reference that only a few people will get. And even if you like the show, you might not remember it. I've been like that with drowning, but apparently it's a horrible slow death. I have heard that since, so you know, it's probably better off not doing it. Is there a key in here? Do you have a key? Oh, I'm not doing a fucking train spotting and reaching into that toilet. You better not have been holding the key in your mouth while you pissed, because I'm not doing a train spotting. That key is gone and I'm breaking down the door. That's how this is gonna go. Where's the key? Key. Here, key. Wait, I saw something. Oh, there it was. It was literally hanging in a key box. Sicherheit testen. Sicherheit testen. Oh, willkommen to our Sicherheit testen. I don't know what that means. It sounds like a wine tasting, but for Sicherheit. I should probably bring out my knife. Am I not going to get anything but a knife on this thing? I always thought tablets were the best way if they work as attendant. I want to experience as little as possible. Look, if there was a way, if you could if, you know, there's that scene in, also everyone take good care of yourselves. Yes, that's probably a good warning to do. Don't do any of this. But if, you know, there's that scene in Soylent Green where, that one guy who played Little Caesar, I can't remember his name. Edward G. Robinson, I think his name is. That one actor, you know, who was in stuff. He goes into a suicide booth in that movie. And he can request how he's killed. And he goes lethal injection while listening to classical music and watching videos of nature that's all been killed off. And, you know, Soylent Green is a dystopia, right? So he's looking at visions of nature and as he fades off. And I always thought, if I could choose the way I die, it would be being crushed to death by an enormous ass. I think if I could choose, and they were saying you could do anything, then that one, I guess. Although they might have limits. Like, that would probably fuck up the person who was doing it, right? Unless they were into that. You'd have to find a very specific person who was willing to, I guess. Maxed out, oh good. Oh, and that says Achtung. It's one of the few German words I know because of that U2 album title. I heard lethal injections are horrid because they often don't work quickly and apparently the pain is unbearable. Yes, I've heard that too. Just another thing about America that's fucked up, right? Because they do a lot of those. Oh, hello. Goodbye. There we go. Death by big oiled bomb. Basically. Oh, I didn't even think about the oil. Yeah, definitely. Lost to ass. You'd want to go with being shot if you get the choice in prison. Yeah. Yeah. But, like, if you could find somebody who looked a little bit like Mrs. Incredible from Pixar and just, I don't know, dipped her in oil and then said, go at him, then sure, that's how I'd choose to die. Ah, that's a big machine. I might have to blow this up in a second, aren't I? Bit dark, but this is a lovely song. The Sinner Committed Suicide. I love the lot of you cunts. Oh, that could be so many singers. Is it Elliott Smith? Is it Nick Drake? Is it Kurt Cobain? Is it... Oh, it could be so many. Is it one of those that I just mentioned? What the fuck am I supposed to do? This seems very frightening if it can see me. Maybe it's just a robot. Maybe it can't actually see me. Linkin Park. Oh, it's Linkin Park. Well, I don't really like Linkin Park. Death by Björk, exactly. Frightened Rabbit? Glasgow-based band. Oh, I've never heard of Frightened Rabbit. The only band I know from Glasgow are Glas Vegas. My brother is really into them. My brother is really into Glas Vegas. Oh, fuck, there's a Nazi. Probably should expect more Nazis around every corner. This is a Nazi prison camp. Here we go. Are we good? Are we done? Where am I supposed to go? I've just returned and I've come back. Oh, yes, I can shoot it now. Yeah. Okay. I've just come back to the comments about suicide in the comments. It got slightly dark, I would say, but in a funny way, maybe, hopefully. Oh, Jesus! Now this is a weapon. Basically a laser. Did I come this way? Yes, I did. Okay. I could have just skipped that entire thing, couldn't I? That whole lower level. Cool. Oh, now it's instant. I'm very happy with this. We didn't have to deal with the low-powered one for very long, did we? Although that might go away. Ah! That would be the Panzerhund. To close the subject, I'm very happy you're still with us. Thank you. To be fair, I don't think I was ever actually close to doing it. According to therapy, it was suicide ideation. Not the full-on stuff. Oh, Jesus, fuck, I should probably be running. Oh, I could charge up my boy. Let's charge up my boy, and then just try and, like, fuck him up a bit. Nah, that's not gonna work. I don't think that's doing anything. I like a few Scottish bands, but not sure if Glasgow. Do I like any Scottish bands? Town Fash, Town Dog. What's a... Jesus and Mary Chain are Scottish, I think. Aren't they Scottish? I like Jesus and Mary Chain a decent amount. I don't really know many Scottish bands. I'm sure there's a lot. I don't really like the Proclaimers. That's kind of a goofy one. How do I get over this? Oh, it's probably, yeah, this. Fair enough. Will that stop him coming through, maybe, do we think? How smart is the Panzerhund? Do we think it's, like... Oh, this looks like it's gonna fucking burst through and chase me again, doesn't it? Biffy Clyro, never listened to them, really. I didn't really like them. Belle and Sebastian, I like Belle and Sebastian, yeah. Belle and Sebastian are cool. Franz Ferdinand are Scottish? No. I always thought they were Northern English. One second. Franz Ferdinand. No, not him. You know what I mean. Fucking Google. They're a Scottish rock band from Glasgow. Really? I was positive they were from, like, I don't know, Norfolk or Yorkshire or something. Scottish rock band formed in Glasgow in 2001. Oh, I had no idea. My dad was really into this album. This came out, you know, when did their, like, big album come out? The one with Take Me Out on it? 2004, so I was 8. My dad was really into this. Oh God, don't say Dreya wasn't born before Franz Ferdinand. I was born. I remember when I was very small, my dad listened to Franz Ferdinand in the car a lot. Does that make you feel even older? Discography. Yes, this one. This album. The one with Take Me Out on it, I think. And This Fire. This fire is out of control. It's gonna burn this city. Burn this city. That one. I kind of liked this album. Yeah, 9.1 out of 10. I should listen to this album again. It's a good album. I don't remember hearing about them at all after that album. But apparently, still did some good stuff. Are they still, like, well liked? Okay, their ratings are going gradually down as I go forward in their discography, but you know. Yeah, 5.4 for that one. What's their most recent one? FFS. Oh, back up a bit. Okay, maybe Franz Ferdinand are good. Wait. Oh, Scottish American supergroup FFS, consisting of Franz Ferdinand and Sparks. I don't know if I've ever listened to Sparks. Anyway, I'm gonna go off this because I've gone way off topic. Let's go. They made good music with Sparks. Okay, cool. Hello, Ghost. Welcome. I just learned that Franz Ferdinand are a Scottish band. That's actually shocked me to my core. Oh, fucking Spicy Bean. I forgot. I'm doing it right fucking now because I will forget otherwise. Hang on, you get full camera for a second. I forgot to set that as 1 redemption per stream. Fuck me. Hang on. Viewer rewards, channel points, manage rewards and challenges, Spicy Bean, edit, limit redemptions per stream. You cannot edit this while streaming. No, I'm not doing them all. Fuck me. I can't edit it while I'm streaming. Ah, fuck. Hello, Craig. Welcome. Oh, that's bad. I wanted this to be a 1 per stream thing because they suck. Right, before I do this, I'm getting the last, like, 50 mils of soya milk I have in the fridge. I'll take them both at once just to get it over with. No more redemptions. I won't honor it. And I'm back. Ooh. I have a tiny, tiny amount of milk. That's been had some of that. I used to love them, but my partner would make fun of me if I listened to them. Now I think because they were played a lot as a sleazy Perth club that used to be a big deal, but it's quite dead anyway. I think my partner sees the indie era as quite cringe. I think it is. I think I thought that they were not well liked. I'm actually quite surprised to see that first Franz Ferdinand album has like a 9.1 on Rotten Tomatoes, or Pitchfork. The Rotten Tomatoes of, you know, music, I would say. But like, I'm quite surprised that it has that, because I thought that they were seen as kind of cringe, silly, goofy novelty trash, to be honest. But apparently not. They're like #1 in Australia. Oh yeah, they were definitely huge here, but I didn't think they were actually like critically well liked. I thought it was just popular, not like well regarded. Franz Ferdinand was so huge in the UK. Oh yes, you could not escape them for a little while when I was 8. People saying the indie era has really made me sad, not gonna lie. You know what I mean. Like, Franz Ferdinand, the Kaiser Chiefs, who I never really liked, let's be honest. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Ah. That one. I was never a Kaiser Chiefs guy. You know, that kind of whole era of music, I kind of consider a little bit cringe. But maybe I always liked Franz Ferdinand, that album. I always kind of liked it, but I think because of that attitude that it was quite that it was quite cringe. I think I have retroactively thought of them as not a good band. Maybe I like Franz Ferdinand. I'll see. Kaiser Chiefs are one of the worst bands I've ever seen. Ruby sucks, but they've got some great album tracks. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. Never liked them. Always had a soft spot. My dad would listen to Kaiser Chiefs and Franz Ferdinand a lot. In that era where he briefly got back into popular music. So he listened to a lot of Kaiser Chiefs, listened to a lot of Arctic Monkeys, which have held up, let's be honest. Although I don't like Arctic Monkeys' earlier stuff as much as I like their later stuff. Like, I like AM and Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino. I don't really like their early stuff that much. Like Mardy Bum, and I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor. Never really been a big fan of it. Anyway, he listened to all that shit. Arctic Monkeys are the most cringe? I quite like modern Arctic Monkeys, but I can see that they are objectively cringe. They definitely are. Don't worry. I understand. Arctic Monkeys can suck a fuck. Their first album I bought with pocket money as a teen. Oh, I still have Block Party. I never listened to Block Party. Oh, Killers as well. Killers I never liked, and I think they got significantly worse because they're still famous, right? Like Killers, like Mr. Brightside I've never liked, right? You know, it's Mr. Brightside. I never liked it very much. I was shocked that they were the same band who went on to do Are We Human or Are We Dancer? That seems like such a tonal shift. I'm being attacked on all fronts. Somebody told me that you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend. Just never really. But I was shocked when I heard that they were the same guys who did Are We Human or Are We Dancer? That one, which is one of my least liked songs that has ever come out, I think. And I was like, I wasn't a huge fan of the Killers to begin with, but what happened, man? Jesus. This sucks. All right, we have one habanero chili. And we have one cayenne. Cool. Hot Fuss was a great Britpop album about 10 years late and by an American band. That was another thing. I was even more so when I found out that Franz Ferdinand were Scottish. I was shocked when I found out the Killers were American. Because they sing! I'm positive they sing in a fucking fake English accent. Like they all fucking pop punk fuckers do, right? I know they're not pop punk, but that kind of era. They all sang in that kind of fucking fake British invasion accent. Somebody told me that you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend. It's not good. Anyway, I've never seen a room of Brits get more erect than being in a club and Mr. Brightside comes on. Anyway, my brother and his wife have Are We Dancer as like their song. Oh, that gives me shivers. Let's take the beans, then get back to the game. Oh, look at my teeth. They're quite yellow. I've been brushing my teeth very, very thoroughly, but they're still kind of yellow. Like, look at that. That's really not good. I have very Irish teeth. Oh, fucker.
Gold for the goblins.
Fuck me. Oh. Thank you, Nuka. I'm just gonna let the milk sit in my mouth for a second. I'll be back in about 20 seconds. I'm trying to scrape it off my tongue. Oh. Very strong, very brave. Fake British invasion accent. That's just how we speak it. You know what I mean. They all sounded the same. They all used that voice. Like, Blink 182 used a fake English accent in a lot of their songs, and it sucked. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Do you have a couples song? One of my friends asked me once, and that that theirs was "Enjoy the Silence" by Depeche Mode. Probably the best Depeche Mode song. I said, I don't know, something by Scooter. Because me and my partner nostalgically listen to Scooter and meme about it. My friend was like, what the fuck, no. Me too, I hate Scooter so much. Why are you just typing out the lyrics to Are You Human? Are you human? Or are you dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for an answer. God, I hate it. Anyway. What killer song had the lyric "He doesn't look a bit like Jesus"? I don't even know. I'm sorry, not Sambal started it. What did I even tab out to look at? I can't remember. Let's go back to the game. Where was I? Oh, I was running from a big old robot dog, right? Oh, my nose is running.
Gotta be in here somewhere.
What's the range on this, do we think? It's alright. It's not bad. That's what it is. Let me charge up a little bit. There we go. Pretty sure the lad from The Killers is a good LGBTQ plus cunt. It feels I can't say that. British people can. Australians and Scottish people can. I can't say that. Doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth. But isn't he called Brendan Flowers? Something like that. I don't really know him. I just know I don't like his voice. Isn't he also a Mormon? Oh, that would be weird. That's a conflict of interests, I would say. Which cell am I supposed to be breaking into here? I'm guessing I need to go upstairs. It wouldn't be this easy, right? You don't say that in Ireland? Interesting. Some of us do, very freely. I just don't. I think it's kind of an Australian... When I think about people who say... the C word. When I think about people who say that as, like, a term of endearment, or just, like, constantly, I think of the Scottish and the Australians. I wouldn't think of Ireland. It's more of, like, an insult here than, like, a term of endearment. You'd never say somebody's, like, a good cunt, or something like that. You'd go, you fucking cunt. It's a bit harsher here, I think. Oh, my tongue. Oh, my tongue. Oh, somebody's speaking. So this is Mengele again?
There, B2. Time to let the monsters out of the cage.
Such a good word there. You'd say it's a jokey, annoyed way more than a pure pal way. Yeah. I don't like video game Mengele. Oh, my tongue still slightly burns, and so drinking tea just makes it worse. But I don't really have anything else. I'm finished my water, and I don't want to just drink milk. That's disgusting. If you drink milk recreationally, is there something wrong with you? I'm sick of his rambling. I'm going to open the door. Oh, it's a kinky thing. Bye.
Goddamn animals.
What have they been doing to these people? There's a lot of liquids. I love the insult twat, but stopped as I feel a bit shitty. Swapped it for dickhead. Yeah. twat feels gendered in the way that the C one doesn't. See, I'm even uncomfortable saying it. Like, I think I used to call people twats a lot as well, but I also went, and stopped. When Limmy said when someone says mate, they're about to start a fight, I felt that as Australian. Maybe that came from Scotland. I think there's some shared slang there, yeah. American, yes, I was about to say this next. The American way of saying twat makes me so angry for some reason. Like, it gets used so much in The Sopranos, which I'm working my way through. They say it wrong. They say twat. And it just sounds so fucking stupid. Like, they sound ridiculous when they say it. It doesn't have that, like, sharp A noise that it has here. And so they just sound insane when they say it. It's so stupid. Anyway, it confused me for ages, infuriating. Americans saying it makes me unhappy. No, it's I remember, because in the, it says TWAT in the subtitles. So it's meant to be the same word. It's just like, hang on, I'm going to stop this because this makes me very angry. It is exactly the same as if you ever ask a North American to describe Jaffa cakes, you will fly into a blind fury because they pronounce it Jaffa cakes. They say Jaffa cakes. What the fuck is wrong with them? They also say kebab. Yeah, that's another one. They need to be stopped. And it's the same thing. They don't know what the fuck an A sounds like, apparently. I have heard so many people... Like, I remember watching some, like, YouTuber that I watched, like, some, lead in the water. What the fuck is with these people? I remember, like, watching some, like, unboxing where, like, some Americans that I watch on YouTube or something. Instead of kebab, Sergeant. Instead of kebab... They also say donair instead of doner. So a doner kebab would be a donair kebab, which makes me feel physically ill. What was the one I was just... Oh yeah, they were unboxing and they got some Jaffa cakes in the paste and they were like, "Oh, these are some sort of orange jelly filled cookie called a Jaffa cake." And I actually nearly turned off the video. Anyway, let's cut through these chains. How does that even happen? They can't deal with an open A. Just say it. A. Here we go. I'll take off your masks in a second. It doesn't look like they even have eye holes. Which seems... These masks seem overly decorative, I would say. Can you take off your masks yourselves? Or do I have to do it for you? I can superheat it if you like. There we go. Wait, is this Fergus?
Can you help me get this thing off?
Friends!
Here I was, getting ready for the eternal nap. And this...
Did the chain snap exactly where you shot it? Well, I'm using a laser cutter. So yeah. Like a Dead Space thing to cut off limbs. Our boy.
Shooting, stabbing, strangling Nazis. Ready to set things straight, Fergus.
Well then, let's square on out of here.
We've aged incredibly well. Both of us.
Careful with that door!
We've all aged so... No! God damn it. Well, at least you got a brief taste of freedom. He's wearing that mask for 14 years. Oh, can you imagine the smell? The neck sweat that would be gathered on that man. Well, it's a fine scrape we got ourselves in this time. The Duke boys have got themselves in another fan. Tizzy. I don't know what that show was like. I can shoot them if you move out of the fucking way. What hatch? What? Oh, okay. Sure. That's fine. What, do you want me to go behind them and then shoot them? I can do that. I'd love to crawl around in a vent. I'd really like it. I don't know when I'd ever get the opportunity is the problem. Apparently it's very unpleasant, by the way. Like, it always makes it, in every movie and in every video game, it always makes it seem like they're huge and you can crawl around easily. Apparently they're fucking boiling hot and they're full of cobwebs, like exclusively, and also so small that you can barely crawl through them. So it would not be great. Hello. Oh, I cut his legs. That's very funny. Oh, automatic shotgun. That sounds fucking great. Thank you for that, my friends. Let's open this and fucking blow the fuckers away. Love this shit. I'm so happy with this gun. No! Fergus? Everyone fucking died but Fergus? How fucking useless were these pricks?
We are getting the fuck out of here now.
Why were they locked up with Fergus if they were so fucking pointless? Let's go. Yeah, I am. Shut up. Ooh, armor. Yeah, please. Thank you. Give me some ammunition.
We have to hit these two buttons at the same time.
Give me an assault rifle as well. Sure. Where's the other button? Where's the button? Oh, there it is. Fergus is just built different. Oh, I need to fucking hotwire it. Come on. I did it. I think. What?
3, 2, 1, mark.
What am I pressing? Oh, sorry.
2, 1, mark.
There we go. I have no idea what gun this is meant to be. A 60s Nazi gun. Is everybody free now? Yeah, baby! How did they instantly get firebombs? Well, the ingenuity of humankind. Thank you. Let's go shoot some Nazis. What am I doing? They're probably going to come up this lift, right? So we're going to go down. I'll lead the way, Fergus. You can just chill out. I've got the big gun. I'm fucking loving this. No, my prison friends. Ah, fuck. I should probably switch to the other gun, right? There we go. He's down. You're down. I'm exclusively going for the balls, which is inefficient, but funny. So, why wouldn't I? Come on, where are you? I see a shadow. There we go. Fuck off. Okay, we done? He's still shooting at somebody, but I don't know who. So I guess I'll just run along. I should probably be using this a little bit as well. I do have a laser gun now. It's like sci-fi Colditz. Never seen Colditz either. I know that's like a well-regarded show, but that is well beyond my time. Where are we going? Oh, fuck. More Nazis. That's right. Still full of Nazis. Come on. There we go. A few more bullets into them and they'll be taken care of. It's been 16 years or 17 years, right? Never heard of Colditz? Colditz is an actual, like, prison that got turned into a 70s TV show called Colditz. I think it's an actual prison, like it's a real one, right? Where are you? Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. He's very slow. I didn't know it was a show. I meant the actual POW camp. I think it's a show from the 70s. Colditz. Colditz Castle is a Renaissance castle in the town of Colditz. Yeah, that's some different stuff, I'm pretty sure. Colditz TV series. There we go. Colditz is a 1972 TV show. Yeah, produced by the BBC and Universal Studios between 72 and 74. It's one of those things that dads like, right? Oh, I think it was in a castle. Okay, fair enough. You should do a Richard Burton accent over all this. Hello, where eagles dare. Like, yeah, this was a show that, you know, older dads like. If your dad is in his 60s now, he probably likes Colditz, right? It was one of those shows. I mean, look how fucking blurry that is. It's very old. The series deals with Allied prisoners of war imprisoned at the supposedly escape-proof Colditz Castle when designated All-Flag IVC during World War II, and their many attempts to escape captivity, as well as the relationships formed between the various nationalities and the German captors. It's like porridge, but bleak, right? And porridge was already kind of bleak. Porridge if it wasn't a comedy and it had Nazis in it. Yeah, it's like a prison castle. Colditz Castle. It's this big old castle in wherever it is. Where's Colditz Castle? It's in Saxony in Germany. And you know, they had a big old prisoner of war camp there. Anyway. Plucky Brits and Canucks. Haunted as fuck. Probably. I mean, it's a Nazi war camp. Ah! Flip the switch. What switch? The switch? Sure. Okay, I'm trying. Ah! Run! Ah, fucker! Run! There we go. Close the door. Fucking right now. I'm gonna need to fight that fucker, aren't I? Why are you carrying a big fucking wrench? Hey, look, bloody Panzerhunds. If you've been in prison for 14 years, how do you know what that is? Nailed the slide. Yes, I'm finally getting it. I had to rebound, just to mention, I rebound crouch to get that slide down, because for some reason they decided that crouch would be shift. No, run would be shift, and crouch would be control, and you have to hold down both of them to slide. So, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. So I've rebound crouch to see, like it should always be. Ah, fuck me. You sneaky prick. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take out these fuckers. Oh, fuck, there's some wolves! Now we're back, fuckers. Now I've got a gun. Now I've got many guns. 1 second, I want 2 assault rifles out at once. That's what I want. There we go. I want some sort of revenge on these Nazis. Because they pissed me off for a while. Wait, was this always here? Well, could I have had a handgun this entire time? Because this was right here and I came in through this way. I may have just missed my opportunity for a handgun right at the beginning. In which case, I am the world's biggest moron. But hey, it all worked out. We're killing Nazis, we're all fine. No, that's my friend. Don't shoot him. Probably not a great idea to shoot my friend. Bye! Oh, you have very heavy armor. Jesus Christ. Ooh, dual-wield shotgun! Hang on. My new favorite gun has arrived. Where am I going? Where's my friend? You're still here? Where are we supposed to be going then? Up here, maybe? Bang. Is this the greatest game that's ever been made? Has there ever been a better game than this, do we think?
I need you to cover me when I open this gate.
I'll try. Which gate? Oh, this gate. Oh, it's a jack. Okay. You could swing it round hard and, like, you know, flatten somebody's face with it. This is cathartic. Peak male performance. This is what the ultimate male looks like. I'm using a lot of fucking ammo for it, though. Are we doing okay? Got some armor. Oh, this doesn't look great for me. I'm gonna blow through some shotguns. There we go. Quick draw. That sounds good. Just fucking go for it. Ah, I'm out of ammo! I'm reloading. I don't know if I've ever been happier playing a video game than this. I have never seen you happier, Dreya. I think you play the other ones. If they're all this kind of level, then yeah, of course I'll play this. This is amazing. Boomers love a bit of World War II romance. Yes, they do. I think they do. I do love A Bridge Too Far. I've never seen any of those classic 70s World War II things. Maybe I should. They must be good if everybody fucking loves them and references them. Although maybe it's just a British boomer thing. We lived through the Blitz. You know, that kind of spirit. And let me charge my boy in case I need to burn off some testicles. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Back to the shotguns. No, we're out of ammo for that. Yeah, let's get the dual wielding whatever these are. Oh, they're so big! Big old fucking Nazis! Ah! Fuck, I'm nearly dead. Sorry, I thought that was a Nazi. Ah! Hang on, I need to crouch behind something and let my limbs regrow. Can you handle this? I don't have enough to reload the big old shotgun. There we go. Pegged? Sorry. What was going on in this prison? You got to have pegging, Dave? You get yard work at 12 AM, and then at 1 AM you get peg work. Ah! Fuck me! No, don't kill me! I'm trying my best. I don't know if this is going massively well. I am doing the whole run in and charge without really paying attention thing. Oh, thank God, some health. Okay, cool. And some armor. That'll help. Maybe give me some ammunition as well, because I am really blowing through it all. Oh, it looks like we might actually be safe. How much shotgun ammo do I have? Enough to reload. There we go. I think if I use the shotgun, and the way the game seems to work, which is very fun, is the more you use the weapons, the better you get at them, it seems like. You get little perks. Like, you can reload the shotguns at once, and you don't have to wait. Like, you don't have to reload twice. You can just reload them both at once, somehow. I guess grow an extra limb. So I'm hoping that kind of continues on. Ah! Fucking big old dogs. Where are you going? Ah! Hi. Ooh, Enigma code pieces. I've definitely missed like fucking 20 of those, surely. Am I going the right direction? I don't know. Like, at all. Bye. Oh, you know you're doing an okay job when the bass riff kicks back in. Am I going now? Here. Ah, I'm out of ammo. Fuck. Hide behind a thing. There we go. I don't know if I'm ever going to switch off dual wield. It's too fun. I know it's inefficient as fuck, but it's too fun. Oh, you're hot wiring a car. I'll protect you then. Oh, it's a nice car too. Is this meant to be like a BMW maybe? Maybe they couldn't use that because, you know, they didn't want to be associated with the Nazis. I mean, everybody knows that image of the BMW old insignia. There's driving. I am! I'm gonna run over some Nazis! Are we dead? Oh, Anya, you're alive. Cool.
Loyal. Tenacious.
No! Run! Fergus! I spent so much fucking work. What? What open? I can't look up or anything. Oh, there we go. There we go. Down into the sewers! We'll live like goblin kings.
Shut it.
Are we alright?
We're getting through here.
I have a laser cutter. You have a brick. Anya! I tried to shoot and they wouldn't let me. Thank you, my love. Great dad run on Fergus there. It's kind of how I run. It's pathetic.
Do you know how to hotwire a car?
Fergus does. He just did it. How don't they see us? There we go. Hurry, because I'm really bad at this. Oh! No! Nazis! Fucking go! Well, back. Here I go killing again. How armored is this car? They must have cleaned out the tires by now, right? Hold my brick. This brick was my one companion throughout those 14 years of prison. I love dual wielding in games. Like the twin blades of Monster Hunter. I've only played Monster Hunter Tri, but I did go with the twin blades from what I remember.
Because with nighttime we have more options. The daytime entry to the Chrysler Resistance headquarters is no easy feat. Not that anyone's ever tried one before. Skies are empty for now. Lucky for us.
Okay, he's aged a little bit worse than me. I guess we didn't really have much stress in our 14 years of, you know, comatoseness. He was probably tortured a fair amount. Do you want to talk about that, Fergus? I guess now's not really the time. Just know we can talk later, because he probably went through a lot of fucked up stuff. Yes, Brick on thing. Goodbye, Brick. Brick was the real hero. I love Brick.
As long as we stay in this here mess, no one will see us. Right, this is the second part. We're jumping. Don't hesitate. Just do
Oh, does he have another brick?
hit the water, you're gonna hold your breath.
He got over Brick quickly.
Whatever you do, stay under the water.
We have to go
You
back
break the
for Brick.
surface, we're all dead. There are Nazis fucking everywhere. Now don't think about it. Just jump.
Some of the dialogue in this game is truly spectacular. If you break the surface, we're all dead. There's fucking Nazis everywhere. Alright, cool. Where exactly am I going? Central Berlin. The Monuments of Truth. I am. Goodbye, Anya. Let's jump. Oh, I feel like I would have cracked somebody's head there. We all kind of jumped in the same place. Okay, you do you. Do I have to laser cut here? What do you want me to do? Come on, just... I'm... Oh, yeah, I can laser cut in the sea? Let me just boil the water for all of us. Cool. Now, this feels kind of Half-Life-y. A lot of crawling through things, turning valves. I mean, that's why it's called Valve, the company. They have a weird valve fetish. Can we break the surface now, or are there still too many Nazis? Like an underwater welder. Is that a thing? It kind of must be a thing, right? For oil rigs and stuff? Where are my guns? Did I drop my guns again? I really have buttery hands, don't I? It's a thing? I really need to stop washing my hands in olive oil before I go on these missions.
Hold me, I'm freezing.
Can you do much? Arc welding. Oh, is that what that is?
Put them down, Max. Gently.
Can you cut that? Is it super dangerous?
Please, Captain. This is Klaus. He's on our side. Used to be a Nazi, but not anymore.
Based. Reformed Nazi. Bruce Willis?
Possible? We're in the very center of Berlin. You're hiding in a plain sight.
It's the last place they would look at.
Will they not hear us?
Oh, who's this friend in the background? Is he going to be handled with good taste? Because I feel like he mightn't be. Who are you?
I should have known only you would be dumb enough to do a daytime entry.
The lady.
Glad to have you back, Fergus.
I'd like to introduce myself.
For shitting in a bag living. 3 pulverized vertebrae. You?
Head trauma, 4 inches of cast iron shrapnel right in the conch. Still in there.
Severed
God,
colon,
he's annoying.
Septic shock, shattered pelvis.
Memory loss, flashbacks, 14
Would you like to
years
shatter
old.
it again?
Good to see you, William.
I'm so sorry.
What can you do?
Very little.
What are you doing here?
Pleased to see you too, Tekla.
You're supposed to be dead, Fergus Reed. You've been gone for 3 months.
Oh, he's only been in there 3 months? Oh, that's all fine then. They can't have tortured him that much then.
Long since off the books. I've heard stories about you. I was told you died in 1946.
Kind of. It's kind of... Have you ever played Gothic 2? That happened. but without the wizard. You're German. You'd have loved Gothic too. Although it's before that was made, wasn't it?
I am
No.
hearing interesting things out
Although
there.
with these
I
kind of
hope
displays, maybe
Wolfenstein
Gothic 2 got made
somebody
before
found it. Klaus.
2001 or whatever.
Can you find it and bring it to me, would you please, Captain? Now that you are here, I think we can...
No
talk
wizard.
about things. Why don't you sit with me, Miss Anya?
Is she gonna be a tech whiz?
Frequencies. Anything out of London, make a note of the time and write down as much...
Is this like a
as
base
there is
camp
pen.
for missions? That's kind of
Where's the
cool.
typewriter?
What was he doing for the other 13 years and 9 months? I guess just kind of hanging out here, eating tins of soup. His worst lives,
Dictation,
right?
Prescriptions and such.
Not really. It was useful during my time at the University of London for my doctorate in archaeology.
Oh, she's
Then the Blitz
useless.
came, and I had to go back home.
She's an
I was
archaeologist.
only 16.
What the fuck is she gonna do in a revolution?
Please, assist me in figuring out what these damn Nazis are up to.
I would kill for this woman already. I don't know why. What are these? I'm guessing these are Nazis. Is this the hot woman that we saw on the train? Who, like, degraded us?
You can find the house on the second floor. He should
This
have
is
the photo for
fake Mengele. This is probably gonna be some stuff. Oh, look at all the shiny writing. She wasn't hot, that's just on you. The outfit was hot, let's be honest. Royal Air Force down but not out. Liverpool, June the 25th, 1945. The Royal Air Force suffered a major defeat yesterday at the Battle over Liverpool. Though major losses were reported on both sides, the RAF were forced to tweet. They were forced to tweet as an announcement. Forced to retreat after losing more than 2/3 of their fighters. But even when faced with such overwhelming odds, our brave boys in the skies continue to fight for old king and country. Good old Blighty. This fighting spirit may be what constitutes the very essence of Englishness. Us Englishmen, we fight until the very end, said a corner shop owner trying to put out a fire, raiding inside St. Luke's Church. And I'll be damned if I will let some Jerry come here and tell us what to do. Was this man channeling the spirit of RAF pilot Jameson? Jameson, who was shot down above Liverpool yesterday, burst out of his burning wreckage, his body on fire, and armed with only a pistol, and killed 4 German paratroopers before finally succumbing himself. Even as the enemy stands at our doorstep, the RAF will go to hell and back to kick old Jerry out of England. Jolly good, boys. England in 3 years' time. No, shut up. Bobby Bram.
Make friends.
Are you an Englishman as well? Were you in the RAF? Regime crosses the Atlantic. Vancouver, 1947. Earlier this week, a German submarine was sunk in the Cabot Strait just a few miles off the coast of Cape North. Today, hundreds of ships crossed the Atlantic and the first German troops set foot upon Canadian soil. Now is the time to be brave, said the Prime Minister in an emergency radio broadcast. It's now or never. Our boys at the front line need your support to defend our homeland, to defend our freedom. Trudeau said that. Victory in Asia! I don't know how much longer I can do this voice. Victory in Asia! Berlin, 1948. Early Monday morning, a special assault team launched an attack on the last stronghold of the People's Liberation Army. Within hours, the Republic of China surrendered unconditionally. Experts commented that the Japanese government now have no choice but to give up their territorial claims in Asia. Sources close to Field Marshal claimed that a plan is being drawn up for both China and Japan, which will transition the two countries into servant states, with separate governments and military. These states will, of course, be supremely governed by the superior German Empire. Do it in 1948 Irish vibes? Oh, Jesus, we could barely speak. Moscow in flames. The Red Army are forced to retreat last night from a Moscow engulfed by flames following a week-long German bomb raid. The barrage of mortar fire heard throughout the night and well into the early Thursday morning seems to have been obliterated what was left of the inner parts of the city. As of yet, there's been no word on the whereabouts of either Joseph Stalin or his high command. It's less impressive. Finally, there's so fucking many now. Now Oskelga, fuck me. I don't know a single word of any of this in Irish. Not even a little bit. What is the Irish for sun? German? Buckingham Palace? No, monarchy? No idea. Finally, the British tyranny comes to an end. As if blessed by the sun, the German flag hung high this morning over Buckingham Palace to mark the end of a tyrannical monarchy which has plagued the English people for centuries. Field Marshal Gerard Feigenbaum, who led the British invasion, cautioned that armed resistance is to be expected, but the majority of British people will soon realise how they have been fooled by the British government's warmongering leaders. Sorry, he's going West Country. Following the surrender, the whole of the Commonwealth now falls under German rule, and the remaining armies have been ordered to stand down. This isn't good. I don't know Irish. I don't know any Irish.
I need that phone.
I don't know if I can say literally anything in Irish other than to ask if I can go to the bathroom. I know a little bit of the Lord's Prayer in Irish. Basically things I was forced to drill into myself at school. That's what I know in Irish. Nothing else. I'm just going to scan over this. I'm not reading anymore. I've decided. That's too much. You've given me too much. Triumph of the East. Red Armies down. Cold Russian winter. Yeah, okay, so they fucking got everything. The Nazis rule the world. Cool. Hang on, the monarchy's fallen this timeline. It's not all bad. Exactly. The monarchy's fallen, and they seem to have, like, cool holographic display stuff. Like, is it really all bad?
I heard you were looking for the Project Whisper folder. It's not here.
You sound Russian. I like you. You have a strange vibe that I can get down with. Are all of these mad scribblings yours? Are you crackers, but in like a fun way? Anyway. Yeah, it's like using the German word for German. Like, Osgailga is what we would be told in Irish class to say things in Irish. But you just call it Irish, really. I mean, either works. I know what you're saying, guys. E? I guess I can talk to her. Can I talk to Bruce Willis over here? English Bruce Willis. Bobby Bram. Of course his name's fucking Bobby Bram. Sorry, I snorted while I laughed and it made me choke. That's how much I like this game. Am I going up here? Ooh, the candle room. You googled the spelling for nothing, nerd. Well, somebody's making a bike. That's nice. And they care about hand washing. Lovely. Is this... Is this a German version of the Beatles? Die Kaffer. Das Blau U-Boot. Because this is the cover for Help. No, not Help. This is Abbey Road, right? But, you know, German. It is literally the Beatles. That's extremely good. The Blue Boat. So it's meant to be Yellow Submarine, the Beatles, and with Abbey Road. Okay, that's pretty fucking good. Wait, record found. This is the greatest video game that's ever been played. This is the greatest game that's ever been developed. When Die Kaffer was formed by 4 Englishmen from Liverpool in Nazi-controlled Great Britain, they were faced with a choice. Start singing German or face banging and detainment by the Nazi regime. It's canonically the Beatles. What a fucking game.
This room looks empty. Maybe we could sleep in here. Could use some shut-eye.
We could sleep in here. Do I have more serious brain damage than I thought?
Max's room.
Who is Max? This is an adorable room, but I'm worried. Ooh, 1 second.
Max hiding in there is at the Project Whisper folder. Either need a crowbar or find a way around.
Gonna need a crowbar and find a way around. I'm American and I'm in the military, so I need to sort of growl everything that I say in a vaguely American accent.
Oh, it must be the big guy. No. Hello, Fergus. You alright? Do you want to talk?
Bloody fuck, Blasco, I'm knackered. I haven't seen a real bed in months.
Have you
Fuck
turned
off for a minute,
Polish?
so I can sleep,
What's
right?
happened with your voice?
Wake me if, let's say, the sky's about to fall or some such shite.
Yeah, alright. That seems perfectly acceptable. Let's go talk to Max. Hello, Max. Aww. Oh, I'm guessing that he got like some of his brain shot off. Aww. I will protect you at all costs. That's just a modern day Scottish guy. I will kill everybody else in this base if I have to protect you. Hello, Klaus. Here we go. No! Oh, this is unbelievably sad. Okay, well, goodbye, Max. I need to go talk to, I don't know how blue I was about to go there, but I stopped myself. I need to go talk to, Resistance MILF. So,
Thank you.
excuse me. Caroline Becker, that's it. Talk to me. Oh, I need to find Project Whisper first. Oh, so I need a crowbar.
I'm busy. Can't you see I'm working? Like a dumb monkey, this one. Oh, idiot.
I also genuinely fucking love her. Oh shit, that me. Where? Idiota kurwa. Oh, it must be up here. Tools. I wonder where I can find a crowbar. Is it near the tools? I hear groaning. Oh, and we have a little toilet, and it looks like it's plumbed in. Hopefully.
That seems to be in order.
Yes, it's plumbed in, thank God. I don't know if I could live with that. She can make nunky noises and call me an idiot any day. I wasn't going to go that far into it, but yes. There's the crowbar, good. Also, some knives. Yes, take as many knives as I can handle. Fill me up with knives. Wait, what's this? E. Nightmare. Press E for nightmare? What? I'm gonna... First, I guess I'll get the Project Whisper stuff, right? But E starts a nightmare. Lovely. Good to know. Whose bed is this? I don't know. Where was... Max's room was here. Okay, fantastic. Ah! Oh, Max.
Max, I really need you to step aside.
Sir?
Max?
Sir, I need you to step aside.
Das ist wichtig.
Max, komm her! Komm an! Alles in Ordnung. Alles wird gut sein.
If Max dies,
Sorry.
I'll be fucking upset. Max is pure. Max cannot die. Project Whisper. Lovely. Do I want to have a nightmare first? Return to Caroline is the main quest. I think I might want to have a nightmare first. Sometimes a nightmare can be fun. You know, not always, but sometimes you can just have, like, a fun nightmare. Where it's like, it's spooky, but then you wake up and you're like, oh, that was... I feel kind of adrenalized. Oh, I have to hold down E for a nightmare. Well, I've done it now.
Dreaming. Strange dream. The killing never stops. Till I die.
It's the original Wolfenstein. The music. Oh fuck. I've never played the original Wolfenstein really. I've only seen it being played, so this might not go very well for me. I mean, this looks like a big evil room. Like, surely this must be the end. There we go. Are there any secrets? Ah! Oh, fuck. I'm very low on health. Get you some 2D scalps. No roof texture? I guess not. Ah, you're right there. Fuck me. Well, I'm dead. Okay, I had a nightmare. I guess that will come up throughout the game. If I find little mattresses that give me nightmares, well then. I am worse at the original Wolfenstein, apparently, than I am at this Wolfenstein. Who knew? If you die in the dream, you die in real life. Oh, I wish. Model unlocked, Bobby Bram. Where's Bobby? Bobby? Bobby's over here. Bobby's the English one. Resistance MILF. I am here and I've brought you your forms. I think it's just women with this haircut I like. Like, Carol from The Walking Dead. Same vibe.
Friends and comrades, this is it. Project Whisper. It's been in development for years. A helicopter
The base has come back in.
The Nazis have found a way to make it virtually silent in flight and undetectable by means of radar. Anya has decrypted the Nazi chatter out.
Oh, that was quick. Well done, Anya. You did something.
Prototypes in existence at the London Nautica research facilities there.
Slap that base. I don't know if this is slap base. It's not funky enough. It's just cool.
Are over. With these machines in our possession, we can go anywhere, hit anything. We will rebuild the
Glasgow fucking shipyard.
Arm ourselves to the hilt.
God, I forget how square I am until it zooms in on me.
Death head for good. They think the war is over. That we are weak, beaten.
For you, the war is over.
To oppose them. And as always, they are wrong.
I've got a 14-hour drive. I've got a sinus infection. I haven't had a full night's sleep in 8 months. So let's go, people.
But I'm British, innit?
Doing this again.
You've got balls of steel, Bobby Brown.
Stop.
Jesus. The dialogue is so good. You find Carol from The Walking Dead attractive? I thought it was just me. She is the only person in that cast that I think is hot. Well, when she killed that kid. that is a joke.
Oh, Hitler.
Heil Hitler.
Fucking Nazi twin.
Bobby Bram, if this was a movie, would be played by Jason Statham, and there is no other actor that could do it.
Disgrace of a building is a London Nautica. This used to be downtown London. Used to be fighting in the streets over here. I mean, furious, unrelenting resistance.
It's just Phil Mitchell from EastEnders, it is.
Monitor and everything went to shit from there. They just do whatsoever they please now.
This man would not know the word whatsoever.
And he erected this fucking monstrosity.
Monstrosity. I am not witting that. Thank you.
Space, all kinds of evil shit transpiring. Caroline and the other pilots should be over the radio tower by now. You see it.
This man is not English, by the way, the voice actor.
Back in Berlin. You can reach him using this.
Oh, a Britney Spears mic.
This is where you get off.
Well, maybe if the mission goes well.
So long, Blast.
Maybe Resistance MILF will, you know, be nice to me. Bye, Bobby. Have a nice time. Oh, fuck, Bobby! Oh, no. Oh, Bobby. Just because of a sinus infection? Come on now.
It's all up to you now, Blazkowicz.
Thank you. No pressure.
The radio tower, approximately 7 blocks from your location. You'll have to find a way to the top floor of the Nautica and open the hangar doors.
Open the pod bay doors.
Pilots can get inside.
I miss you getting negged by the German lady. Oh, there's plenty of German ladies that I want to get negged by in this now. I have a new... Ah! Fuck me, run. I have a new one. Resistance MILF. She seems nicer than the other one. Imagine if you died from the statue. Yeah, he wasn't really thinking straight, was he? Oh, that was a bad slide. Wait, what am I looking at? Oh, I thought this was a document I had to pick up. Power slide! There we go. That's what we want to do. Did you die much on the train? No! I don't think I died on the train. Have I died yet? I don't think I've died yet this stream, have I? Except when I played, you know, classic Wolfenstein. Let me just do one of these. Love that. Yeah, I died in... Oh, Jesus! Jesus fucking Christ. Up here. Let's bring out the, just the standard handgun. I don't need a dual wield right now. You'd think they'd have alarms built into that big old dog. It is a very big old dog. Jump up here, in here. I mean, I'm gonna get ambushed by the dog again, aren't I? Yeah, there we go. Oh, he's very clumsy. It's like a less adorable dog from Half-Life 2. There we go. Oh! Oh, poor boy. Do you think it's like Fallout New Vegas and they've put an actual dog's brain in this? I kind of get the vibe that they may have. Oh, my bitrate, by the way, is kind of suffering. 1 second. Is there anything I can do? Am I downloading anything in the background or something? I've just noticed my bitrate has just ticked over into the red. That might be bad. Steam is doing updates in the background. I probably shouldn't have that on while I'm streaming. Might be a bit better. There we go. We'll see. If the bitrate's been a bit weird recently, that's why. It has now ticked up into the green. Signal detected. That means an officer's around, right? I think. I'm not on the game screen either, am I? Yeah, hang on. I need to kill this Nazi and then I'll put it back in. There we go. It's just my confused face. There we go. I killed a Nazi. That's what you missed. And I got some ammo. Still full screen. I hear some screams. Hopefully they're Nazi screams. I mean, he got killed by a... It's how I want to go! Remember? Remember earlier we had that kind of slightly bleak talk? Where I was like, what would be the best way to go? I think being crushed by a big rock would be fun. Like, it would be a goofy, fun, kind of almost satisfying way to go. He got to live my dream, damn it. And he's a Nazi. Hello. I wish this was a bit more precise and less automatic. Wait. I have been on automatic this entire time and complaining about it, haven't I? I forgot you could switch modes. Ooh, I'm annoyed with myself. Did you ever see the guy that they reckon was killed by a falling boulder in Pompeii? I think so, yes. And again, funny. I mean, sad, but let's be honest, also funny. Can I go down this way? Maybe. Pick up the gun. And now I can use dual wield, I think. We'll just do single wield for now. Once I get like a ridiculous fuck ton of ammo, then I'll do dual wield. There we go. Are we alright? No wanking man of Pompeii though. Was that debunked? Was the wanking man of Pompeii debunked? Because I love him. He's great. Yes, he's my favorite too. Like, if you look up Pompeii, like, you know, desiccated corpses or whatever, where they took all those casts of them, there's just one guy just fucking going at it. It's like, oh, Jesus. World's about to end, may as well. Are we just fighting a giant robot now? Kill him! Oh, fucker. That hurt. Bye! Fucking kill the fucker! Is he dead? He's leaking milk! Yes, he's leaking piss! Lovely. That's what we want. Debunked? No. Despunked, yes. Well, I imagine that's all gone by now. It was a while ago. I can't even... I did a project on Pompeii ages ago for history class when I was back in secondary school, so fucking like 10 years ago now. And I can't remember the year it happened. I've lost basically a lot of knowledge. I think they just said they can't know what actually happened. We know what happened, though. He was probably really, really turned on by lava. I mean, who isn't? Just the idea that he was about to be covered in all that hot, boiling ash really gets you going. Is there more Nazis, or is it just the robot? It might be just the robots, considering... Oh, fucker. 1 second. Grenade, please. Did that get anybody, that grenade? Oh, for fuck's sake, this is not good. Run! Enigma code piece. Doesn't really help me right away, does it? There we go. Fucking kill the fuckers. No, don't do this now, you idiot! What have I got? Oh, grenades. There we go. And actually, we have enough ammo that I think dual-wielding assault rifles might be good for right now. There we go. So, G. There we go. There we go, he's dead. Ah, fucker! Ow! Oh, I'm in a bad place. This was not a smart thing to do. Oh, I'm out of fucking grenades as well. Run! Run. No, you stay down. I don't like you. Bye. Run. I can't really run very fast. No, I'm out of ammo! There we go. Goodbye. Fucking hell. Grenade. He's dead. Did the robot die? Did I kill the robot with the grenade? I can't remember. There we go. Oh, maybe not. I feel grenades hitting me. Fucking hell. There we go. Where is he? Where's the prick? There we go. G, down. Bye. Leak piss. Is he leaking piss? Leak piss, you fucker! Yes, there we go. I think he's leaking piss. Fantastic. Oh. The Natural Jizztery Museum? Fuck me. I'm not really interested in listening to the ramblings of a Nazi. Mounted attach. I probably should be doing that more. Right now, I really, really want ammunition. Ammunition would be lovely. There might be ammo in here. Yeah, this looks like maybe an ammo kind of place. No, it's just tins of beans and shit. Never mind. I spend all my good content in Dreya's chat. Got nothing left in my stream. I'm dry. I'm spent. Have I collected all the ammunition already? Oh, fuck. That's bad. The Nazis were big on inspiring young boys. It was kind of their thing. You know, the Hitler Youth. Apparently you had to join that. Who knew? Probably a lot of people. The only thing I really know about the Hitler Youth is that he was inspired by the Boy Scouts, or one of them was inspired by the other. I think Hitler was inspired by the Boy Scouts, and, you know, Baden-Powell or whatever he did. And I watched that movie Jojo Rabbit, which I could not stand. I very nearly walked out of the cinema. Oh, I hated it so much. But that's about a Hitler Youth boy in a painfully unfunny movie. And the SA were very into plowing them. Oh, no. Yeah. Start writing it down and saving it for later. The last Pope was Hitler Youth. He was! Yes, he was. Benedict, the German Pope. He was ex-Hitler Youth, wasn't he? I mean, you know, like I said, it was a forced thing, so you can't really judge him too harshly. Unless he was into it. Then maybe you could. Pick up all this lovely glistening armor, and then we'll move on. There we go, maxed out. That would have been helpful earlier, I think. The retired pup, that one. I love Jojo Rabbit. I don't know if I've ever hated a movie in the cinema more. But, you know, a lot of people liked it. It's got like 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, I think. So, you know, it's not a hated movie or anything. I think I'm in the minority on it. So, you know, it's not one of the ones that I'll judge you for. Like Disney adults. What's this rifle I just got, by the way? AR marksman. Ooh, a sniper boy. Sniper boy. And also more of these. There we go. He would have been a child, so can't even really judge him too harshly. Yeah, exactly. It's fine. It's fine. Although, he is a pope. So, hate him for the pope thing. Not the Nazi youth thing. Ah! Fuck me, run. Just throw grenades everywhere. Just fucking pepper grenades around the fucking place. Then run around and shoot things. I'm frightened. Why did my vision go weird there? Probably because I'm being shot, right? By drones and shit. Hello, Nazis. Bye, Nazis. Oh, I fucking love this game. Now run, because we're being shot very hard. Come on. These are all like scientists and... Oh, fuck me. Just take the bullets. Fine. These are all like scientists and officers. These aren't going to put up that much of a fight, surely. I feel like there's a general commonality between Nazis and the Catholic Church. Yeah. Well, actually, Hitler didn't really like the Catholics, did he? But, you know, they have some shared ethoses, right? Where the fuck am I being shot? Ow! Well, they're dead, so I guess it's fine that I fell. Where the fuck are you? You know what? Give me the marksman rifle. Where are you? There we go. There we go. Nice. Lovely. I don't know. Being Irish, I am extremely anti-Catholic Church. You may not be surprised to know. Lower, snooze, lower. Come on. There we go. I can shoot through windows. If I remember correctly, there was a memorandum between the Nazis and the Catholic Church in Germany. I don't really know that much about it, to be honest. Switch back out to this. Ooh, shotguns. Shotguns are even better. Especially in this kind of game. What the fuck's happening? Well, we'll find out. Does that mean you're not doing your midstream confession break anymore? I have done confession once in my life, and it was... I don't think I even said anything. I got confirmed. Basically, it was an excuse to have a nice dinner with my family and get some money and cards from, like, naive relatives getting confirmed. But I got confirmed when I was, like, 13, I think that's when it happens. 13, 14, 12, 13, 14. Whenever it happens. No, it must have been before that. It was probably 11. When did you get confirmed? 11, 12? whenever it was, I got confirmed. And I had to do a confession as part of that. And even at the time, there was jokes among us as, like, 11-year-olds saying, oh, don't want to be alone with a priest. Like, that's how fucked up the Catholic Church is. But I think I just went in and went, forgive me, Father, I sinned. It's been never since my last confession. I can be mean sometimes, or something like that, and then I just left. So, you know, not a proper one. Crime rate down in quarantine blocks. London, October the 15th, 1960. Police are seeing a trend of diminishing crime rates in the London quarantine blocks. It's quite safe now for the denizens of the quarantines to take a stroll down the streets, said Police Chief Bruno Winkler. Murder cases are at an historic low. He added that the benevolent treatment of the citizens by the new regime has had a positive effect on the decent folks of the city. We are also seeing an increase in the number of reports filed on deviant behaviour by both neighbours and family members alike. Oh no. Oh no. God, that's sad. Yeah. Ah, who's shooting me? Fucking drones. Fuck off. Ow! Sorry, I got frightened by an explosion. Like I'm a cat. I am still wearing the fucking ears, aren't I? Hang on. I just had a horrible moment where I was like, did I never take the cat ears off? It's been 3 hours. Who's shooting me? Shut up. Fuck me. Yeah, no, I don't. Shh, maybe? I don't know. Leave me alone. I'll do what I like. Starfield halfway up the dome? What, like down here? I can jump to it. Maybe. Where? Starfield halfway up the dome. Oh, is it up there, maybe? And I'll have to, like, jump down to it. Maybe. Let's try that. Oh, this is Bethesda's new IP. Well, as of 2014. Can I jump over here, then? Oh, I can. And then just, like, drapes down here. Lovely. Concept unlocked. The Moon Dome. Yes, I am going the right way. I'm actually genuinely slightly proud of myself, because usually quite bad at that. Just fucking blow everyone away. Fuck them. There we go. As long as I see blood sprays happening, I'm going the right way. And doing the right thing. Fuck me, I'm very low on health. Ah! Never mind. Ah! Oh, Starfield. Yes, I forgot Starfield was a thing. I feel like everybody's forgotten Starfield's a thing, right? Like, I think it's a few things. Like, they've never done a space thing before, really. And also, it's such a generic name. Like, who could keep the name Starfield in their brain? It's basically just like space, the game. Like, it means nothing. Yeah, let's reload. I'm very low on health, which worries me a huge amount. Oh, never mind. I got some health. We're back up, baby. Still just waiting for ES6. Oh god, when ES6 comes, I'm gonna be, like... If ES6 is bad, I'm gonna be inconsolable for weeks. Just warning you. What shaft? What do I have to do? Break this open? I can. What do you want from me? Hang on, I'm confused. True. Like, I have been waiting for Elder Scrolls 6 for so long. Oh, I'd love it. Oh, hey, okay, here we go. Let's get out the laser cutter. Hang on, it breaks my chat if I use the laser cutter in the wrong way. If I do this the wrong way. If I go up, it controls my chat and breaks it. So I need to exclusively move down on the mouse. There we go. Oh! That nearly hit me in the face. I'm excited for Starfield, but tentatively, because same. I will never fall into another hype train. Because I like Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is a good game. It's fine, right? It's not a bad game at all. But it's probably my least favorite Fallout game. And when that got announced, it's the only time a game has been announced, and I've truly fallen for the hype. I watched the countdown for when the announcement was going. They did a thing where it was like an empty screen that just had a countdown for it to the announcement for when the game was going to be out, and I watched that. That's how fucking fallen for the hype I was. And then it's fine, but it really disappointed me because it wasn't the greatest game of all time. Am I gonna have to jump? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, jump with 2 shotguns over me. Ooh! Oh, Jesus. And then up. Lovely. And now we just climb a little rope. Lovely. What was that game that was a bit like Battlestar Galactica? I have no idea. None of my guns work, so I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Fuck off, you. Oh, this doesn't feel great. Ooh, a vent. Sus. Hang on, my chat is broken again, like I said it would. There we go. We're back. What do you want me to do? Oh, that. Fuck off. There we go. This feels like a bad plan, doing this. Did I just kill myself? Did I just kill myself? Why did I do that? Fallout 4 is the only one I've played in full, but I think apocalyptic games aren't even for me. I need a bit of a happier escapism. For me, it's weird. For me, I love the Fallout games for escapism. I'll just play them for hours and hours. Even Fallout 4. I'll play them for hours and hours and hours, just like wandering around in the world. I just enjoy wandering around a blasted hellscape, I guess. Oh no, that worked. I think. Did it? Or am I back here? No, I'm back here. What the fuck did it want me to do? Oh, maybe Mass Effect? Is that like... I've never seen Battlestar Galactica, so I don't know. Yeah, I've never watched Battlestar Galactica. I guess I'm supposed to shoot that out without falling down it myself, right? Fallout 4 was the first Fallout I was just bored through a fair bit. 3 was my first. Loved New Vegas, but since then... New Vegas is the best, let's be honest. Like, they're never going to be as good as New Vegas again, really. It's unfair to expect it. Like, if they did a remaster of New Vegas, I'd be all over that. But, yeah. Fallout isn't super dark, but it still stressed me out. I'm too depressed. I get it. I 100% get it. Oh, there we go! Stand on the counterweight. Maybe I should listen to the dialogue sometimes. Maybe that would help with some of this problem I'm having. Can I use the double shotguns? Why aren't I using double shotguns? It's cooler. You should always be using it. It's called Star Citizen. Oh no, that one. Star Citizen is one of the biggest Ponzi schemes in all of media. Star Citizen raised something like 200 million overnight on a tech demo, and that was about 10 years ago, and now it's raised, $400 million in dev costs, and is never it's still like a tech demo. They keep restarting it and running away with the money and shit. It's literally never going to come out. I'm sure it's fine for what it is now. Apparently you can play it. As long as you didn't pour too much money into it, you're probably fine with it. But my god, they ripped people off. Right? Star Citizen. Oh yeah, I'm wearing the, like, Britney Spears Madonna microphone. I forgot. It's like a fucking pyramid skid now. No one buys into hype like gamers, yeah. Oh, it's 24.
Highly technological in nature. Parchment. Looks like Hebrew. I think the Nazis are trying to reverse engineer all this stuff.
Are there any identifying marks?
Secret Jewish weaponry?
Dot?
I'm into that.
You should. Dog, Abel, apostrophe, Abel, Tara, space, yoke, item, Charlie, Hal, Uncle Dog.
That is not the phonetic alphabet.
Archives, Anya. See if you can find any references to Dot Yishud.
Will do. Be careful out there.
I like her, Blaskowitz. Good catch.
I like you.
Be sure to bring as much of this Dot Yishud stuff as you can carry.
That is not Hebrew.
Will do.
I don't know any Hebrew. I've never even heard Hebrew be spoken, I think. Yeah, just take all this shit. Dot ye should artifacts. What the fuck is the plot of this game? Creating the perfect mind. Brussels. October the 10th, 1960. As one of the key figures in computational science is a different thing. Computational science, Dr. Ernst Brandt was the inventor of the first AI system to be used in one of General Strasse's war machines, the Panzerhund. Now his gaze is fixed upon the next challenge. The creation of the smartest non-human intelligence in existence. There are many benefits for society if such an artificial being could be created, said the soft-spoken doctor to us when we met him last week in the Modern School of Computer Science in Brussels. Not least because it can help us automize the process of determining who is a decent citizen and who is not. It's like the trolley problem. It is a tantalizing thought indeed, which is why General Strasse has granted Brandt an increased funding to his research project. Does anybody remember, I think it was MIT, did that like public quiz that people were doing and sharing around, where it was like it was meant to be like for algorithms that would run self-driving cars, and it was like basically you would decide who would die in the event of a crash. So it's like, if you have 2 babies and an old woman is crossing the street and she hasn't looked at the crosswalk sign, which one should die? Like, should the car swerve into a pole, or should it kill the old woman? I think, basically, it told me that I was a weak, liberal, bleeding heart when I played that. But, yeah, I remember that. Oh, hello, Emmy. Had the naps. Was nice. How goes the game? Extremely good. Did you ever play The Outer Worlds? Was the same people behind New Vegas, I think. It was Obsidian, and I think it was kind of disappointing. I thought it was fine, but, like, I think I would use The Outer Worlds as my sort of my baseline for a perfectly average game. Like a game that does nothing well, but nothing badly. Like, there is nothing particularly interesting or great about Outer Worlds, but it does nothing badly at all. It is like a perfect average game. Yeah, it's like my definition of a 7. Like, that is what I refer back to in my head when I'm thinking of, like, a playable, average, fine time. It's alright. It's, you know, I don't know if I'd recommend it even, because it's just so there. It's fine. I remember I really liked, what's her name? Pavarti? That character in it. She was fun. Some of the characters in it were good, actually. Some of the character writing was very funny. I was getting confused with Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is that weird indie game with the time loops that I've never played. Anyway. No. E. I keep pressing escape or tab and it does not work. And I keep forgetting it doesn't work. Is that all the stuff? No. More stuff. I need to get all of these artifacts. Otherwise, you know, some bad shit might happen. Like, we won't be able to create the Jewish super weapon. I want to create a Jewish super weapon, like a sort of mechanized golem. That would be great. Creating the perfect... Oh, we already read that. Fine. There we go. Some armor. Anything else? Like, I'm picturing, like, a giant fucking golem that just crushes Nazis. That would be incredibly cool. I think that's everything. I think that's everything in this room. Unless I can steal some of this shit. Nope, that's bulletproof glass. Never mind. If that shotgun can't get through it, nothing can. Never played Outer Wilds. Very confusing. They're just very similar names. What are you doing? I'm not pressing the... Oh, I'm pressing control, I think. Accidentally, and it's changing, like, fire modes, but there is no other fire mode. Am I meant to press this button? Extremely want. I thought they were related games as originally. Yeah, it sounds like... It's a bit like why the Wii U failed, right? Because people thought it was like an expansion thing for the Wii. It's a similar kind of thing. When the names are that similar, you think it's like DLC. Actually, speaking of the Outer Worlds, I think Nuku... yeah, Nuku said it there. They added DLC and I keep meaning to go back. I remember reading that and I was like, oh, maybe the DLC will kind of give it a bit more personality. But and then the DLC came out and I read about it and then I went, I don't know if I can really bring myself to play any more of it, to be honest. Because I think I uninstalled it and deleted the saves. And the thought of going back and playing the game through again, like, filled me with such ennui that I was like, nah. Where am I going? There was a reason to go up here, surely. Maybe through the fan? Nope. Through here? I'm meant to jump on this? Oh, probably. 1 second. Go to handguns and just fucking blast these. Or not. What am I doing? Oh, I meant to cut these through. Okay. Oh, and that will, like, cut a hole in the thing. This is straight out of Half-Life 1. There is an exact replica of this puzzle in Half-Life 1. Well, this is a replica, but you know what I mean. Where you, like, take care of, like, the shield in front of, like, an experimental laser and it cuts a hole in the wall. I liked open worlds because it was like Fallout in space and not getting hit by missiles randomly and giant bugs attacking me, so I enjoyed it. Yeah, like, maybe it's just because I'm spoiled by Fallout. Because, you know, it's when you hear, like, expensive space RPG by the people who brought you Fallout New Vegas, that is maybe the highest bar you could ever hope to, you know, come near. So, like, it was never really going to live up to the expectations for me, I think. But that's my own fault. It's, you know, that's expectations. They mean nothing. Like, your expectations are just lies you tell yourself about the future. To be honest. There we go. That's what we want. Oh, no, I can just take this now. Ooh. Yes, laser cannon. Never was a big fan of Fallout. Could never get into it. I get it. Haha, yes. Laser craftwork. It's called laser craftwork. You're right, it is your fault. I mean, it definitely is. Use the laser craftwork cutting mode to cut thin metal covers. This is... wait, toggle left control to use the cutting mode. Oh, baby. Laser craftwork. I've not heard that album. Hello, Moody Vins. I haven't really listened to much Kraftwerk. I should. Because I've liked what I've heard. Oh, what am I supposed to be doing here? Last time it killed me when I did this. 1 second. Let's cut this. Oh, this takes a fuck ton of power, though. Knock that down. What's that done? Oh, I can climb up. I thought I was meant to climb down. I've been lurking but couldn't resist making a gag. Like, I like Autobahn by them.
The hangar is where the Project Whisper helicopter prototypes are kept.
This is This is why you build railings in infrastructure. There we go. Great. Same, to be fair, I've only played 1.5 of them, but I think I like some aspects of it and others. It does feel very dystopian. It's just, for some reason, I'm into that. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I've always just really loved Fallout. It's probably... that and Elder Scrolls might be my favourite, like, franchise of games. Like, I could just play the three of each. The 3 modern ones of each. You know, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. I could play those forever and have. The Fallout fandom's weird. More than half of them only like one of the games. I mean, I think if you play Fallout New Vegas first, you'll probably be disappointed forever, right? Because it's New Vegas. What am I doing? Oh, can I, like, break through this? Can I cut these up? No. What am I doing? What do you want from me? Help. What do you want from me? What do you want? Oh, I can probably just jump on this, can't I? Or can I? No, I need to cut this. I understand now. Sorry. I hate Destiny and can't stop playing the shite. I've never really heard much about Destiny. Destiny and what's the one that tried to like clone it by BioWare? Was it Anthem? Similar sort of vibe. I never hear anybody talk about them. I'm sure they're fine, but like I never hear anybody talk about them. And when I do hear people talk about them, it's in the same way that people talk about like League of Legends or Dota, where it's like, don't play it, don't bother, it's bad, you know? If you like Fallout games, Outer Worlds is a really good game by some of the same devs. Is that the one we were just talking about? Yes, it is. Sorry, again, I keep forgetting what the title is, because it's so generic again. Yeah, it's fine. Outer Worlds is fine. It's fine. It's fine. What am I reading? I hate Destiny and Sokka. I was playing it. It's so satisfying, the shooting, so it may and most else. Sorry, I'm bringing up all chat. I tried to play Destiny and I was like, what the fuck is the plot in the universe? And my partner was like, to be honest, I don't know. I just go with it. I've been like that with games. I've played games mindlessly a lot in the past. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, big stretch. Ugh. Oh, there's a rip in my top. Oh, I like this top. I might need to find a needle and thread. How long has that been there? There's a rip in the armpit of this top. That's annoying. This is quite expensive too. I didn't buy this, it was bought for me, but it's a Calvin Klein top, I'll have you know. Anyway. Wait, animal hybridization. Ooh. Furries be warned. Rome, September the 2nd, 1960. A new paper released today revealed the results of research. I've had a stroke. Sorry, I'm gonna restart this. Pretend that didn't happen. A new paper released today revealed the results of recent research into animal hybridizations by a group of bioengineers at the London Nautica. I wouldn't rule out a crocoduck in the not-so-distant future, said a happy scientist when asked about the practical implications of the research. I bet you'd like a fucking crocoduck, wouldn't you? Pervert. Fucking freak. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Hang on. Am I in cutting mode or shooting mode? That's cutting mode. That's shooting mode, I think. No, that must be shooting mode. Yeah, okay. There we go. It's a prequel to The Last End. DreyaPits.com. Hello, friend. Ah! I've instantly been seen. Oh my god, it fucking liquefies them! I'm so happy! Oh, I'm already out of ammo for it though, so let's switch out. Let's go to dual shotguns and assault rifles. I'll need to end soon, by the way. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. I keep going over. It's just a common thing at this point. Right, you fucker. I don't have any grenades! Fuck! That's bad. Run! Grenade! Ah, fuck. Is he dead? I think he might be dead. Is he leaking piss? Fuck me. There we go. Run. Run! Run quicker! Jesus. Give me some grenades. Oh, I'd love some grenades right now. Grenades sound delicious. Oh, I could take this big old heavy gun, couldn't I? For fuck's sake. This is bad. Okay, you're dead. You're down. Fucking get on the thing! There we go, that's what we want. Just fucking kill him. Just hurt him real bad. There we go. I think he's leaking piss. You can explode too. Oh, this overheats. I've only just noticed that. I was wondering why I couldn't just fire it forever. Anyone else? There must be somebody else. Yeah. Just pick up as much armor as you can as you're passing. That'll help. Maxed out. That's nice. Who am I shooting? Where the fuck am I? Hang on. Sorry, I'm not paying as much attention as I should. Shoot these fucking sirens. Maybe they'll shut up. Where the fuck oh, there you are. Stop shooting, you prick. You too. There we go. No, I'm out of charge. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bring out the dual shotguns. It's time. There we go. That's what we want. Oh no, don't! Right, that was a bad time to reload. Nice little grenade throw, tanks blowing flashy lights. I still get the itch. I don't know, I don't think I've ever even been tempted to play that game. One second, let's save the shooty one. Let's save the shooty boy for the robots. Like, we can do one on him just because I think it's funny to liquefy them. But also, just do that a couple of times. Like, surely that's gonna have done something, right? Anyway, let's get the dual shotguns out.
Didn't have big honking robots.
I love this game. Right, you can fuck right off. You must be nearly dead at this point, come on. I shot you with so much energy. There you go, you're dead. You're leaking piss. That means they're about to die. I need to be more tactical about reloads, because it takes a little while. Right, up here. Come on, up here. Up, get into the fucking chopper. Overcharge your health and then get in here. There we go. Kill, explode him, liquefy him if you want. Just hit him in the eye as much as you can. There we go. And then you... Fuck, have I mentioned I love this game? You as well. You still up? Might be. The soldiers are harder to take out than the officers. So go for the ice. Ugh, go for the officers first. Reload, reload. There we go. Don't throw that fucking grenade, I swear to God. Jesus Christ. Run! I might need to get out the shotguns. Or even just one shotgun, because I can move a bit quicker. Your voice sounds younger or less Dreya. I think I'm just excited. I rarely feel excited. Can I take you out? No. The alarm just goes. Come on. There we go, you're dead. Anyone else? You can fuck off. There we go. There is so much satisfaction to be gained by just shooting off a Nazi's head. I hear more shouting. You. There we go. Now I think we might be coming to the end of this. And I can actually reload in time to not get flooded by enemies. For fuck's sake, how many of you are there? Jesus Christ, you're still coming! Save some ammo. Now we're done. Okay, that was the last boy. Fantastic. Good stuff. Let's reload just in case. Where do I need to go now? Sorry, I wasn't even slightly paying attention to the story or what I was supposed to be doing. What the fuck was that? Who was just shooting at me? Ah! What the fuck are you? What is it? Oh, there's another boy! Okay, well... he's shooting some sort of laser cannon at me. Lovely. Oh, you're big. Oh, you're very big. They're unbelievably big. Hang on. Let me get out the... Maybe the dual shotguns would do here. As he jumps down at me. Just fucking smash him up. Just fucking unload on the prig. Ah, run away! I don't have that many bullets left for this. In fact, I should probably switch back to a single shotgun. So I can actually run. Where are you? Run! Run away! I'm not really 100% sure what I can do to this boy. I'm shooting him as much as I can. I must need to use the fucking thing. What's it called? This charger. Hang on, charge up. Quicker. A bit quicker, maybe. Because I'm about to die. Ugh. Did that not actually charge me? Oh, for fuck's sake. I need to get a full charge or else it doesn't work, apparently. There we go. You fucker. Run! How the fuck do I kill him? I have the sniper rifle left. I guess I could use the heavy guns. Hang on. Up. Heavy gun. Where is he? I could use this. Oh, this is bad. Hang on. Ouch! Fucker, that hurt. I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to do about this. Pick up ammo. Run. Run, 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 run. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Is there a healing in here? Yes. Oh, full automatic. That might do it. Fucking keep running. Shoot the glowy? I'm trying to shoot him in the eye, because that's what worked before, but I guess that's not working. So maybe do something else. Where is he? There he is. No, that didn't work. Run! Let's get a little bit of a charge. Maybe he just takes a fuck ton of health to get him down. Is there something behind him that I can shoot? Maybe I have to, like, lure him around, right? Run. Like, let's try and run around him. Maybe it's, like, in the back. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. That definitely did something. Oh, fuck me. Yes! That's how you fucking do it. Yes!
Right. Nazi's dead. Nazi robot's dead. Broke all your shit. Helicopter secure.
Well done, BJ. I don't know what that stands for. Let's assume his name is Baron James. That's the only thing I can think of, apparently. Was this just ammo? No, this must have been armor. Okay. Well, that went maybe well. I'm not really sure if you can call that a job well done, to be honest. Let's bring out this. Where am I supposed to go now?
There's a control room on the upper
Control room on the upper left. From which direction? Like over here? Is this left? Which way is left? Left as to what? Like, from what direction is left? I sometimes forget left and right just, you know, randomly. Giving me directions in 3D space is not particularly easy. I'm kind of dumb. Is this where I'm going? Must be. It's an open area. Oh, one of these. I need to switch. I still don't quite know the icons or buttons. That's kind of what's bringing me down at the moment. There we go. This looks like a control room. And this looks like an area that Nazis are going to come out of. I mean, it is a Nazi base. Gibraltar Bridge opened. Madrid. October the 3rd, 1957. The biggest bridge ever built was finally inaugurated yesterday evening in front of a crowd of top Nazi politicians, as well as specially invited upstanding citizens in the area. The honour of cutting the ribbon went, of course, to our beloved leader, who was flown in from Berlin this morning and held a short but powerful speech afterwards in front of the impressive construction, crossing the Gibraltar Strait. It's interesting, we haven't actually heard much of Hitler, have we? It's all been kind of, broken 9. I don't know what that means. But we haven't really heard Hitler mentioned much, aside from a handful of Heil Hitlers. Like, it's mainly just been random other Nazis. Maybe Hitler will be the end boss. I'd love to fight Mecha Hitler. I know that was a thing in the original game. The end boss was Mecha Hitler. Like Hitler, but with, like, a mech suit with 2 Gatling guns welded to his arms. That sounds fun. And honestly, it'd probably fit in this game. Okay, that sounds like triumphant music. Ah, fuck. What visitors would those be? Oh, fuck. Hang gliding Nazis? Ah. Oh no, that's hand gliding friends. Good.
You can't be that reckless with your landing to get yourself killed. Blazkowicz, pick up Caroline, put her in the pilot seat of the last helicopter.
Okay. Put Caroline in the helicopter, sure. Am I gonna have to protect her from Nazis? That seems like something that might happen. Let's go down the lift. Just a nice lift thing. Apparently BJ stands for Bill Joseph. Nah, I think it's Baron James. Where is she?
Where is she?
Oh, you're up here. Okay, cool. Hello, friend.
My hero.
Would you like to recreate this later? In here. Oh, we move very slowly with a woman. This is sort of allegorical. Women only slow you down. How do I put her in here? In here, okay. I'm gonna pour the last of my tea.
All aboard!
How did you survive?
Is there pedals that you have to worry about? I don't mean to be insensitive, but are you all alright to fly this? I assume it's all hand operated, otherwise we wouldn't be asking her.
I thought I was going to heaven. Then falling, then pain. First pain of my life. Felt like my insides were running out through my back.
Maybe they were.
Barely moved. Had to crawl. They found me after 3 days in a ditch. Long months in a Kreisauer hospital bed. They were shoving tubes in me. Infection. These things I don't want to remember.
I'm sorry about your legs.
Don't be.
Oh, thank you for having me. You're welcome, Bill. I have a powerful crush on that woman. Max, friend! She's such a hot butch.
These things are never going to fit, Caroline.
Yes, they will.
I've said that before. Dreya's flying resistance milk crush. And she said that before. You just have to use enough lubricant and foreplay. Anything will fit.
Have you finished complaining?
For now, this is top priority. What is the dot ye should? How can we get in contact with them? Anya, what do we know?
Very little, but I have some ideas.
Good. Anya.
Apparently it's heat fucking hell, man.
Blazkowicz, whatever
Yes?
she needs, you help her find it, yeah?
Whatever you say. And we're done.
William, I could use your help. Could you
Yeah,
come
in a
with me for
second. Nah, in a bit. Next week, I think, when I come back to this game. Thank you for watching so much, genuinely. Thank you for subs and bits and all that kind of thing. It's a very fun stream. I really enjoyed it. This game is fucking great. Like, it's so good. Now, will I be live tomorrow? I can't remember. I have something on tomorrow, so I can't be live. There's a chance I'm live on Sunday. If you haven't noticed, I'm wrapping up the stream. But I might be live on Sunday, maybe for like a mini stream. I don't really know yet. I might have stuff on. I definitely have stuff on tomorrow, so no stream tomorrow. If I'm not on the weekend, I'll be live again for Gothic 2 on Monday. It'll be basically the same. 1 second. I have the last thing I tweeted out. The last little schedule I tweeted out. It will be basically identical to that one. Here we go. Bring up desktop. It'll be this again, basically. Monday, Gothic 2. Tuesday, Gothic 2. Wednesday. I think I have stuff on again on Wednesday. Actually, what date is it? Yeah, I'm free next week. Hang on. Next week. No, the week. Yeah, I won't be able to stream the week after that at all. But yeah, I'll be gone for a week. I'll be out of the country. But yeah, maybe cat dating. Maybe. We'll see. Oh yeah, follow me on Twitter as well if you haven't. Oh, pigs. I forgot that was my banner. I don't really go to my own Twitter profile a lot. Anyway, I'll be live again Monday at the latest. I might be live on Sunday though for like a short stream. We'll see. So yeah, Gothic 2 and this game again next week. Let me see if there's anybody alive that I can raid, because that'll be fun. Cat dating, maybe. Very keen to watch more of this game. It's really good. Like, really genuinely good. Oh, Zara's live playing Alan Wake, a game that keeps getting recommended to me, and I still have never played. 1 second. Basically, I just go on the first person I see on my list. I kind of just take a random approach to raids. Anyway, go watch Zara and be nice. Grenarius is 2 followers away from affiliate. Hang on. I've already started that, but shout out Grenarius and go follow him if you haven't, because Grenarius is a lovely, lovely boy. He is my friend, and I want him to be affiliate, so I can give him bits and just... Anyway, thank you for watching. It's been a very, very fun time. And, yeah. Basically, see ya. Bye. I'm going to stop the stream now if anybody hasn't left. See ya.